This video continues with Chapter 80, Dat is coming. Dragon Ball, if I don't read, Jiren will cry. Chapter 80, Dat is coming. Kingdom King God Star. Ancestor, ancestor. King God came running over excitedly. If you have to fart, just fart. It's like calling my soul, I'm not dead yet. Old Kai cursed. Ancestor, the 7th universe is saved. King Kai Shin didn't care about the old King Kai's attitude at all. What do you mean? Old Kai was stunned. 5 million years ago, the magician by Biddy. Next, King Kai Shin told him about Majin Buu, as well as the great King Kai, Southwest, Northwest, and the 4 King Kais who were swallowed, defeated, and killed by Majin Buu. You are just a bunch of trash. A mere Majin Buu actually killed 4 Kais? The old Kai cursed angrily. Yes, ancestor, we are too useless. I recently discovered that Biddy's son, Babidi, has started looking for Majin Buu again. He should be trying to unseal Majin Buu, and he has also subdued and controlled Dabura, the king of the demon realm. King Kai Shin said. According to what you said, Babidi is not very strong, why not just kill him? Asked old Kai. I want to, but his magic is immune to my divine power, and he has Dabura as his subordinate, so I can't defeat him. King Kai Shin said embarrassedly. You want him to help you? Old Kai pointed at son Gohan. Yes, I feel that his strength is far greater than that of Majin Buu. King Kai Shin said excitedly. The old King Kai frowned, but did not reject King Kai Shin's suggestion. Little guy, are you willing to help me? Asked old Kai. According to the information from the Galactic Patrol, Majin Buu should be in the northern galaxy. If I meet him, I don't mind helping him. Son Gohan did not refuse and revealed the whereabouts of Majin Buu to them. At this time, Babidi had not yet brought Majin Buu to Earth. I don't even know where son Gohan is. That's great, great Kai and my 3 brothers, I can finally avenge you. Tears sparkled in the eyes of Kai Shin. I recalled the great Kai and the others in my mind. Why didn't you contact the god of destruction? If Majin Buu is as evil as you say, the god of destruction would have taken action himself. After all, it has affected the normal development of the 7th universe. Old Kai suddenly asked, I didn't know the god of destruction existed. King Kai Shin stuttered, his face flushed with shame. I didn't expect that the inheritance of King Kai has been broken to this level. Old King Kai held his forehead, looking defeated. Okay, old god Kai, it's not their fault. After all, you were suddenly sealed by the god of destruction, so it's reasonable that the inheritance was broken. Son Gohan came to the rescue of God Kai Shin. Okay, little guy, I'll trouble you with this matter. When you reach adulthood, I should be able to develop your potential again. Old Kai made a promise. Thank you very much, old Kai. Son Gohan thanked. Little guy, what's your name? Son Gohan. Okay, I remember. Don't forget your promise. Old Kai suddenly winked at son Gohan with a lewd expression. I'm still a child. Son Gohan was speechless. I don't care, you just promised me. Old Kai suddenly became anxious and grabbed son Gohan's hand tightly, not letting him leave. Okay, let me go, I promise you. Son Gohan had no choice but to agree. Hey. Tick-tock. It seemed like old Kai had figured something out, and even drool was dripping from the corner of his mouth. Goodbye, contact me if you need anything. Son Gohan felt a chill when he saw his expression. Break free quickly and disappear instantly. There have been no major events in recent years, and Son Gohan goes to the Galactic Patrol for training during every winter and summer vacation. Vegeta, Raditz, and Nappa settled down completely in Bowsy Mountain. When Son Gohan found out, he felt a hint of joy in his heart. I wonder if it was because Vegeta didn't walk with Bulma. Time flies, and 2 years have passed. It is August of the 764th year of the AI Jai era. The space of the Earth suddenly trembled, and a strange flying machine appeared out of thin air. What's going on? Are the coordinates wrong? A tall young man with blue hair looked around in confusion. According to his mother, Vegeta, Krillin, Tine Shinhin, Piccolo, and his master son, Gohan should all have come here. That's right, this person is Trunks from the future world. Even though the world has changed, Dat is still here. No one noticed Dat's appearance. Son Gohan just came back too, and he's going to start school at the end of August. Trunks stayed where he appeared for more than 2 hours. Mechanical Frieza didn't show up, Vegeta, Krillin, Piccolo. None of them showed up. What on earth happened? Why is history completely different from what Mom said? Trunks frowned. Seeing that he couldn't wait for anyone, he lost his patience. Walked to the time machine, pressed the button, and turned into a capsule. Then he followed his childhood memories, flew high into the sky, and flew towards Bulma's house. The sudden burst of breath made the protagonists on Earth feel it instantly. The aura of a Saiyan, but it doesn't look like that of Son Goku and the others. They are still in Baozi Mountain. Piccolo frowned. But he didn't do anything. This is Baozi Mountain. Saiyans, Vegeta, are there any Saiyans who survived? Sun Wukong asked Vegeta. Impossible. Apart from my useless brother, there can't be any Saiyans. Vegeta also frowned. Because he felt this breath, he had an inexplicable sense of familiarity. Could it be your brother, Lord Vegeta? Nappa asked tentatively. No, that idiot was born with a rating lower than Kakarot's, Vegeta said confidently. You'll know when you get there. Son Gohan came over at this time. He had already guessed who the person was. At this point, the Saiyan's aura flew towards Bulma's house again. Son Gohan suddenly felt a little unhappy. He wondered if the appearance of Trunks would lead to Vegeta and Bulma getting together. Oh no, he went to Bulma's house. Sun Wukong flew high into the sky and shot towards Bulma's house at high speed. Nappa, Raditz, and Vegeta followed closely behind. You are so impatient. Don't you know that I have the power of teleportation? Son Gohan shook his head, and the teleportation disappeared. When he appeared again, he was already at Bulma's house. Young man, who are you looking for? Dr. Briefs was watering the flowers in the garden when he saw Trunks falling from the sky. You are Dr. Briefs. Trunks looked at his grandfather with red eyes. That's right, little guy. It's okay to come uninvited, but it's a bit rude to break into someone else's house without permission. Dr. Briefs was not panicked. Instead, he was very calm. Sorry, Dr. Briefs. Trunks almost called out the word grandfather. Trunks, a voice suddenly sounded from behind him. Trunks was shocked. As far as he knew, he was not born during this period. Why would someone call him this name? The moment he turned his head, his eyes were red again. Master Gohan. He couldn't help but scream out. Son Goku, Vegeta, Raditz, Nappa, etc. also rushed over and looked at Trunks warily. Come with me, let's talk privately. You don't want to affect anything, right? Dad, wait for you guys. Son Gohan was the first to fly high into the sky. Trunks looked at Vegeta and the others, and immediately decided to have a private chat with Son Gohan. Chapter 81, Helping Dat. Chinese letter, Chinese letter. How do you know my name is Trunks? Trunks looked at Son Gohan in front of him warily. Although the future son, Gohan, is his master, the one in front of him is not. This question is not important. What's important is that you come from the future. Son Gohan didn't know how to explain it, so he just revealed Tai Tung's origins. No, everything is wrong. Could it be that I traveled through time and caused history to change? Upon hearing this, Dat stepped back in shock. You overestimate yourself. If I'm not mistaken, you must have traveled to a parallel time and space, not the timeline of your world. Son Gohan naturally knew why. Is the theory of parallel universes true? Big looked at Son Gohan excitedly. The past is a foregone conclusion. The future is unpredictable. Time, even the gods cannot be easily desecrated, let alone mortal beings. But because of your actions, the rules of the universe operate autonomously, directly leading to the reemergence of a parallel time and space. If you really traveled to the past and changed history, it is possible that you would not be born. If you were not born, how could you stand in front of me? This is a paradox in itself. Son Gohan's explanation hit the heart of Gotham. So, even if I came to this time and space and changed history, it will not have any impact on my time and space. Damn artificial humans. Dat's eyes exuded fierce murderous intent, as well as extreme unwillingness and anger. His extreme anger caused him to transform directly into a Super Saiyan. The powerful aura was instantly sensed by Sun Wukong and others, and they also felt a fierce murderous intent. Let's go check it out, Raditz spoke first. Wait, his energy is far from being a match for Gohan. Son Goku stopped them. Then what should I do? How can I save the ruined Earth? Dati's eyes were red. Son Gohan frowned when he heard this. Didn't I in that world train you? At this time, Son Gohan couldn't believe the plot he was familiar with. From the two things about the Three-Eyed Clan and the Galactic King's ancestor Sila's, he realized that the Dragon Ball world he was familiar with was just the tip of the iceberg. You even know this? Dati looked at him in surprise and then said, Master Gohan from my world gave me a lot of guidance, and I also transformed into a Super Saiyan through extreme anger. But I was too weak. If I could hold back an android, Master Gohan would not have died. Before his death, he was strong enough to fight an android in a one-on-one duel. He even had the upper hand. It's all my fault. Tears of unwillingness, self-blame and regret flowed from Dati's eyes. The complex emotions made his chi start to become disordered. Calm down. Son Gohan walked forward and used his chi to suppress his disordered breath. I want to know how strong you are. Dato calmed down and challenged Son Gohan. Sure, Son Gohan looked calm, but he was a little excited inside. Great, it's finally my turn to show off. Thinking back to the first time Sun Wukong met and sparred with Dati, when he first saw that scene, he was very envious of Sun Wukong's posture. Bass. Dati drew out the sword behind him, and with one powerful move, he chopped it hard towards Son Gohan's head. Just when it was about to hit him, the action stopped abruptly. Why not hide? You don't have murderous intent. Son Gohan felt great after saying this. Finally, he got it. It seems that you are completely different from the Master Gohan I know. Pay attention, I will not show mercy next time. Dat retracted his sword, took a few steps back, and a powerful aura burst out. Golden flames rise into the sky. Sun Wukong and others couldn't hold back any longer, and rushed over instantly. Gohan, Sun Wukong looked questioning. Dad, you guys step back, I want to spar with him, Sun Gohan said. Okay, be careful. Sun Wukong and others retreated 100 miles. Are you ready? Dati asked solemnly. Haha, come on. Sun Gohan slowly raised his right palm, and his index finger was wrapped in a silver-white aura. That's right, he wants to recreate the scene of Son Goku versus Trunks in his memory. Clang, the sound of a sword rang out, and it pierced through the air and stabbed towards Son Gohan in an instant. When? Son Gohan raised his index finger and directly blocked the tip of the sword, causing a metallic collision sound. Whoosh, whoosh. Dati retracted his sword and swung it out again. In an instant, thousands of sword shadows were swung out and attacked Son Gohan. Son Gohan stood still like a mountain, and only used his index finger, wrapped in aura, to block his sharp sword. 1 sword, 10 swords, 100 swords, 1,000 swords. In just a few seconds, Trunks launched thousands of attacks, but none of them could hurt Son Gohan at all. Clang, snap. Seeing that his attack was fruitless, Dati gave up instantly, raised his hand and threw the sword in his hand, tilted his head, and the sword fell into the scabbard. I can't beat you. Although Dati admitted defeat, there was great excitement in his eyes. Do you want me to go to the future to help you eliminate the androids? When Son Gohan saw his excited eyes, he naturally understood what he was thinking. That's right, Master Gohan, please help me. Big looked at Son Gohan with pleading eyes. Son Gohan pondered for a moment, shook his head and said, I won't go to the future to help you. Dat's eyes immediately fell into dead silence. Seeing this, Son Gohan said again, but I can train you for a period of time so that you have the power to defeat the androids. Me, can I do it? Dati had no confidence in himself. If I help you this time, what about next time? What about the next time? What about the next time? What will you do if an enemy stronger than the androids appears again? Still come to this time and space to find me. If you yourself don't have the heart of a strong man, then I don't bother to care about you. Even if I help you this time, next time you face an enemy that you can't resist at all, I will kill you instantly and won't give you time to travel through time and space, and the end result will still be death. Son Gohan explained the pros and cons. Son Gohan's words pierced his heart directly, and everything in his memory flashed through his mind. Son Goku, who died of illness, his father who was killed by a cyborg, Son Gohan Piccolo, and so on. I want to protect my time and space. I want to kill the android myself. Dat regained his fighting spirit. The whole body exudes dazzling brilliance. Well, very good, not too useless. Come with me. Son Gohan stepped forward and grabbed him, then disappeared instantly. At the same time, he left a word for Son Wukong and others. Dad, let's disband right here. I'll leave him to me. I don't know if it's his subconscious mind, but he doesn't want Goku and the others to know about Big's origins, especially Vegeta and Bulma. Kingdom King Godstar. Where is the thing I want? Old Kai looked at Son Gohan angrily, his eyes full of resentment. I forgot. Son Gohan has been traveling back and forth between the Galactic Patrol and the Earth in the past 2 years, and has never been to planet Kaioshin once. I forgot to give what I promised to Old Kai. 2 years, 2 whole years. Do you know how I spent these 2 years? That magazine has become starched. Old Kai looked at Son Gohan angrily. All right, Lord Kaioshin, 2 years is nothing to you, right? Son Gohan quickly persuaded. HMPH, if you don't have what I want, don't even think about my help. Old Kai threatened. Okay, I'll do it for you now. Son Gohan left Tato alone and disappeared instantly. Then in less than 3 seconds, it returned instantly. Hey, here you go. The evidence room at the Galactic Patrol headquarters. Hey, why can't I find it? Strange, I clearly put it here. What a pity, a tea of study materials, said a wretched old man indignantly. Chapter 82, Super 2 Big Special returns to the future. Kingdom King Godstar. As soon as Old Kai got it, he was stunned by the catalog on the screen. Chinese, European, Japanese, non-Chinese, random, internet. All kinds of folders are available. Slurp, good, really good. Old Kai was drooling and wanted to open it and take a look immediately. Hey, there are children here. Watch after we finish our business. Son Gohan quickly snatched the bracelet and turned off the projection. Dat's face turned red with embarrassment. He naturally saw the images in the projection, and he couldn't help but put Zio, Wu, and himself into the projection. The lower part was even more unbearable and arched slightly. Young and energetic, it's normal. What's the matter? Tell me now, Old Kai said impatiently. Help me take a look at him. Can you develop him like you did me? Son Gohan pushed Trunks in front of him. Another Saiyan? Strange, you are not from this universe, you don't have the mark of this universe. The Old Kai's pupils shrank slightly. He immediately saw that Trunks was not simple. Haha, that's not important. What's important is that he's a Saiyan. Look at him, does he have potential? Don't you want to quickly read the study materials I gave you? You can read them after I finish them. Son Gohan said with a laugh. He also didn't expect that this old man could see that something was wrong with Dat. Well, let me see. Old Kai lost his patience as soon as he heard the study materials and hurried forward to touch Trunks' bones. Strange, why is he different from a half-blood like you? Old Kai exclaimed in surprise. What do you mean? Son Gohan asked. His bloodline is not just the Saiyan and Earthling bloodline, there is also a kind of bloodline that I have never seen before. Although it is extremely weak, the cell characteristics are very active, and the vitality is even stronger than that of the Saiyan cells, said the Old Kai with a frown. 3 kinds. Son Gohan heard this and instantly thought of Bulma's family. Dr. Briefs is an old man, but his wife looks only about 40 years old. But he knew that the couple were not much different in age. Both were almost 60 years old. But Mrs. Briefs doesn't look that old at all. On the contrary, her vitality is still in the prime of life. That's right, she doesn't look like the kind of person who relies on cosmetics and injections to maintain her youth, but her vitality is still in the prime of life. Will this have any effect on him? Son Gohan frowned. No, but he probably won't reach your state, so he can only transform in that weird way. But his lifespan is very long, longer than that of a Saiyan. Old Kai explained. Then you help him develop it. Son Gohan decided to let Old Kai help him develop his potential. Well, this is fine and it won't take long. Sit down, Old Kai pointed to the ground. Yes, Lord Kaioshin, Dat replied politely. Then sit cross-legged. After Old Kai cursed him for a while, he sat down facing him. Son Gohan was also waiting patiently on the side. As he was bored, he suddenly noticed that there was no tail behind Trunks. I seem to have ignored this question all along. From what I remember, the future Goten will not have a tail. Is it because of the genes, or was it cut off? Son Gohan thought boredly. After thinking for a long time but couldn't figure it out, he simply gave up thinking about it and decided to just ask Trunks directly later. Time passed by minute, half an hour later. Okay, I'll leave him to you. I'm going to get busy now. Old Kai stood up and left immediately. Trunks was left with a confused look on his face. Okay, get up, try to burst out, and see if you can reach that level with all your strength, said Son Gohan. Oh, okay, let me try. Yaraza. Planet Kaioshin shook again, but it was much weaker than the last time Son Gohan exploded, and it did not cause any strange phenomena in the heaven and earth like it did before. I have to say that the strength of Kaioshin planet is still very strong. Kaioshin is a planet, but the dimension this planet is in is much higher than the normal Milky Way. The weakest dimension should be the human world, followed by the underworld, and then the king of God's realm and the destroyer God realm. Because the realm of destruction has the god of destruction and angels, it seems much more powerful. This also leads to the fact that ordinary creatures dare not approach the destroyer star and destroy the god realm. Beerus' invisible terror and terrifying inexplicable pressure discouraged 99% of living beings. Trunks first became a Super Saiyan, but he felt that the energy in his body was still pouring out. He felt that his body was not burdened at all, so he continued to breathe in. Dense blue lightning began to appear all over his body. Hair standing up high. The surrounding golden flames directly turned into jets. Ahate. With a final roar, he successfully broke through to Super Saiyan 2. Son Gohan was about to say something, but before he opened his mouth, he felt Trunks take another breath. No way, he's going to transform into Super Saiyan 3. Son Gohan was shocked. But he was overthinking it. Trunks increased his aura by less than half again and finally stopped. What a powerful force. I feel like I can blow up the android with one punch. DT recalled the appearance and scene of the android. He felt that his strength was enough to crush the androids. You are right. With your current fighting power, you can definitely defeat the androids. But you must not be too proud. There are countless beings in the universe who are stronger than you. Son Gohan stepped forward and reminded. I can become stronger. This is unbelievable. Trunks looked at Son Gohan with suspicion. Hee. Boom. Son Gohan instantly transforms into Super Saiyan 2. Do you think you can beat me now? Son Gohan looked at him jokingly. I want to try it. DT is eager to try. Then come over here. Son Gohan hooked his finger, signaling him to attack. Then I'm welcome. Dat directly attacked Son Gohan at full speed. Boom! Before he could reach Son Gohan, he was knocked away by a powerful force toward a distant mountain. The mountain also exploded. Son Gohan showed no mercy and rushed forward with 2 bang punches, knocking Tai Tung unconscious. 3 minutes later, Da2 woke up and looked at Son Gohan with a confused face. The purple and blue eyes made him look like a giant panda, very pleasing. Not jumping anymore, Son Gohan looked at him jokingly. Master Gohan, you were too harsh. Da2 looked at him with grievance. Okay, stop being such a child. You're acting like a sissy. Son Gohan cursed in dissatisfaction. Yes, Master Gohan, why are you so powerful with the same transformation? Trunks asked Son Gohan in confusion. You are missing a very important part in your growth path, which is experience. This time I am forcing your growth. If you want to become a strong man, strength is important, and combat experience is also important. Moreover, you have overlooked the most important issue. What's the problem? DT was stunned. The most important issue is the normal combat power. No matter what kind of transformation a Saiyan has, it is based on double the normal combat power. Super Saiyan 1 is 50 times, Super Saiyan 2 is 100 times, and the rest will be known after you break through. The reason why I defeated you so easily is because my normal combat power is high enough, so after the transformation, I am stronger than you. Son Gohan explained. I'm so stupid that I overlooked such an important issue. DT suddenly felt extremely stupid. It's okay, as long as you pay attention to this problem, you will catch up later. You have a good character, you are decisive and swift, and you don't have the Cyan's weakness of being reckless. This world is very complicated, and your current strength is nothing. Moreover, in the later stage, there will be enemies that are hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of millions of times stronger than the androids. Normal training cannot be abandoned. Use your mother's technology to build a gravity room, or use other means to enhance your strength, even if it means going back to kill the androids. Son Gohan sounded the alarm for him. Yes, Master Gohan, I've got it. After being beaten by Son Gohan, Trunks memorized every word of Son Gohan in his heart. Very good, then you can go back. Your current strength is enough to handle the current situation, Son Gohan said, and let Trunks leave. Is that all? T was stunned. So what else do you want? Son Gohan said calmly. Okay, I'll come and thank you in person after I kill the android. Trunks reluctantly took out the space capsule. Wait, there is one thing that I am curious about. Why don't you have a tail? Asked Son Gohan. Tail? I remember my mother said that my tail was removed by surgery when I was born, and an inhibitor was used to inhibit its growth. Trunks was stunned, and then explained. Okay, let's go back. No, wait a little longer. Where's the special medicine? Son Gohan suddenly remembered the special medicine. Hey, how did you know? Okay, I won't ask. Things develop too fast. I forgot. Dat was shocked when he saw Son Gohan's unfriendly eyes. Then he threw the special medicine in his pocket to Son Gohan. All right, it's okay, go ahead. Goodbye, Master Gohan. Big Trot used the time machine and disappeared with a whoosh. They're finally gone. Son Gohan let out a long sigh. He was afraid that what happened to Trunks would cause Bulma to have different feelings towards Vegeta. He didn't know why he did this. But he just doesn't want to. Chapter 83, Future Artificial Man &039's Death. Kingdom King God Star. Son Gohan, if I'm not mistaken, the thing he was riding just now was a time machine. King Kai Shin looked at Son Gohan with a strange look in his eyes. Yeah, that's right, Son Gohan said calmly. Time travel is strictly prohibited. Before King of the Gods Shin finished speaking, he saw Son Gohan's breathtaking eyes. Do you think your ancestors don't know? Zin, do you understand the ways of the world? Son Gohan threatened. Just don't make it an accident. King Shin was speechless. What could he do? He couldn't beat him. I advise you to take care of yourself. Son Gohan disappeared with a whoosh. Chinese letter. Gohan, what's going on? Where did that Saiyan go? Son Goku asked. He is a time-traveling traveler and is gone. Son Gohan still lied. Vegeta, Raditz, and others looked at him with suspicion. Son Gohan couldn't stand everyone's gazes, so he teleported away quickly. He came to Satan's house to visit Videl. Gohan, you're here. The daughter of the leader has grown up. The future of time and space. Mom, I'm back. As soon as Tarkov returned, he went to find Bulma immediately. Trunks, you're back. How was it? Did you see your father and Uncle Goku? Bulma asked anxiously. Mom, I did see you, but... Trunks explains to Bulma everything that happened. Bulma remained silent after hearing this. So that's how it is. Vegeta, will I really not be able to see you anymore? Bulma looked up at the sky with a look of deep longing. Mom, I have an idea. Didn't you tell me that Namek also has Dragon Balls? After I defeat the androids, I will take a spaceship to Namek to find the Dragon Balls. I will revive Dad and Uncle Son Goku and the others. Dat was smart for once. I know this, but do you have a way to deal with the androids? Bulma looked at Trunks worriedly. Don't worry, Mom. Didn't I tell you that Master Gohan has increased my strength several times? I now have enough confidence to kill them. As soon as Tai Tung talked about the androids, new and old grudges couldn't stop pouring out, and a strong, murderous intent emanated from his whole body. Boom! Ha, I finally found you, Trunks. At the moment when Trunks revealed his murderous intention, his aura was not suppressed and was directly sensed by androids 18 and 17. Two androids quickly rushed over and wanted to completely exterminate the Saiyans. In this time and space, number 17 and number 18 have no flaws. They are transformed by Dr. Jiro into perfect killing machines. They are extremely evil and cruel. They have no emotions at all. Bulma and a group of surviving refugees hid on the third underground floor. The attack on the ground instantly caused the underground to begin shaking. "You're looking for death, Mom. Wait for me for a while." After saying that, Dat moved to the outside world at high speed. "You two bastards, follow me if you're brave enough." Big Toot was afraid that the aftermath of their fight would hurt Bulma and the others, so he guided the two of them to another battlefield. "Hey, number 17, let me play first," number 18 said and flew away first. "Well, you're my sister after all," number 17 said with a tender tone, but her eyes revealed a cruel expression. The two followed Dat closely. A total of 3,000 kilometers. Enough. Trunks, stop. Number 18 directly threw a gas bomb at Trunks. Trunks turns around and delivers a punch, blasting the Kai bullet. Then he remained silent and looked at number 18 coldly. "Kid, your look really annoys me," said number 18 with murderous intent. Unhappy, then go die. Trunks suddenly exploded and instantly transformed into Super Saiyan 18. He drew out the brave sword behind him and instantly slashed at No. Clang! After a sharp sword sound, number 18's pupils dilated, and his sword was split in two from the waist. Tick-tock. "No, impossible." "No," number 17 rushed over quickly. Trunks looked grimly at number 18, who was split in two, then gathered energy in his left hand, boom. After a wave of light passed, number 18 instantly turned into residue. Alas, what a pity, the goddess is gone. Trunks, you dare to kill her? You are looking for death. The death of number 18 made number 17's rationality disappear instantly. The extreme anger made him rush towards Trunks regardless of anything. "Not only will I kill her, I'll also kill you." Dat's tone was cold and full of murderous intent. Looking at number 17, rushing towards him, Dat was not panicked at all and swung his sword at number 17 again. "Don't even think about it." Although number 17 was extremely angry and had lost his mind, his long-term combat experience still allowed him to dodge easily. "Die to me." Whoosh! Number 17 moved away and fired energy bullets continuously with both hands to attack Trunks. He has unlimited energy and doesn't care about consumption at all. "Every energy bullet is done with all my strength." "You're really tough, infinite energy, then I'll completely crush you, open it." After Dat swung his sword to explode several gas bombs, he realized that he couldn't go on like this, so he sheathed his sword. Then he took a deep breath with all his strength. The powerful momentum directly blew away the scattered air bombs. Boom! The explosions continued. Dat moved at high speed and came behind number 17. Bangs, bangs, bang. His iron fist went straight through number 17's back and came out from his abdomen. When did you get behind me?" Number 17 asked in disbelief while spitting out blood. "Go and pay for the life of the person you killed, bastard." Dat was very steady. Even though he seriously injured number 17, he didn't waste time. The arm that penetrated number 17's body suddenly swung his body into the air, and number 17 was thrown directly into the air. Then he raised his hands to the sky, aimed at number 17, and golden energy covered his whole body. Skyrocket! A thick and terrifyingly powerful shockwave instantly shot towards number 17. Boom! After the explosion, the dark clouds in the sky dissipated, and the sky became blue. At this moment, number 17 turned into dust. Damn it! On a small island 500 kilometers away from the battlefield, a disgusting monster was indignant. "Master Gohan, Dad, Uncle Goku, Krillin, I finally avenged you." Dat stood in the air for a long time. Underground bomb shelter. "Trunks, are you okay?" Bulma finally felt relieved when she saw Trunks coming back. "Mom, I'm fine. I killed the android." Deju reported the good news to Bulma. Great, great. I'm going to go out and announce the good news to everyone." Bulma was so excited that she didn't know what to say. She quickly ran outside to tell the surviving humans the good news. It is finally over. Little did they know that at this time, the outside world. "Asshole, you made me lose the possibility of evolution. Go to hell. Kamehameha." A disgusting locust-like monster condensed Master Roshi's signature skill and aimed at the air raid shelter. Who? Oh no, Mom. T suddenly sensed a powerful energy and burst through the door. But it's too late. A huge mushroom cloud suddenly rose up. The surviving humans, Bulma, Yajirobe, Xiao. At this moment, everything vanished. A hemp rope only breaks at the thinnest part, and misfortune only strikes the unfortunate. Chapter 84, Human Pig, Lingchi and the Devil. Big time. The huge mushroom cloud began to dissipate gradually. Cell looked at everything he had done cruelly. Damn it all, it made me lose the path of evolution. Damn it, damn it. Boom! A powerful force suddenly erupted from the explosion point. The mushroom cloud that had not yet completely dissipated suddenly cleared up. Mom Zayawu Aiha. At the moment of the explosion just now, Trunks used his energy to isolate the power of the explosion and survived. Although Cell's fighting power is not as good as Trunks at this time, the explosion caused by Kamehameha is as powerful as Super Saiyan 2. Fortunately, Trunks broke through to Super Saiyan 2 at this time, otherwise he would be in danger. Trunks, who lost his mother and girlfriend, instantly lost his mind. A powerful energy rose into the sky along with his anger. His eyebrows disappeared instantly, dense blue lightning surrounded his body, and his hair suddenly grew to his waist. His brow ridges were raised high, and he looked fierce and cold. The powerful pressure made the entire earth tremble. That's right, he transformed into Super Saiyan 3 because of anger. Cell, the instigator, looked at Trunks in horror. Impossible, he is not dead, no. Cell rushed towards a place quickly. Wanna run? Dat's pupils had turned white. In extreme anger, he had only one thought in mind, which was to kill the murderer. Call out. T moved at high speed and came directly in front of Cell. Cell stopped instantly. Chi circle slash. I have to say that Cell's fighting awareness perfectly blends with the protagonist group. He stopped and instantly used the Chi circle slash to chop towards Trunks in front of him. Sizzle, buzz. T raised his hand, pinched his thumb and four fingers together, and held the Chi Yuan Jan tightly. The extremely fast-spinning Chi Yuan Jan couldn't even cut off his palm. At the same time, there was a sharp sound similar to cutting metal. Impossible, Cell was shocked again. Then he ran away in another direction. Whoosh! No matter which direction he breaks through from, T will be in front of him in an instant. Damn it, get out of my way. Cell was completely enraged. With a wave of his hand, a shock wave shot towards T. You deserve to die, bastard. T's fierce face became even more ferocious. He made the same move with his hands, and a shock wave directly crushed Cell and blasted his lower body into debris. Purple-black blood dripped from his waist. However, he has Piccolo's cells, and Frieza's vitality fused into his body. Chinese letter. The limbs were regenerated, and his lower body was regenerated instantly. Haha, the ferocious-looking Super 3 suddenly seemed to have seen something funny, and let out a strange hee-hee laugh. He just raised his hand, and an invisible air wave instantly knocked Cell to the ground. Then he sat on Cell and punched Cell in the face. Peng! Cell's head bent backwards and sank into the ground. Then, with an extremely cruel expression on his face, he grabbed Cell's arms with both hands and pulled hard. Tear! Both of Cell's arms were torn off in an instant, and the extreme pain made the fainted Cell wake up instantly. It hurt so much, spare me please, Cell begged in horror. But how could T, whose rage overwhelmed his rationality, let him go easily? Then, the legs, tail, and wings behind were torn off one by T. Then he blasted them into slag with Chi. T created a human pig with his own hands. Seeing that only the torso of Cell was left, Dotto slowly stood up, stepped aside, and his lost pupils returned. You, reborn. With a little bit of rationality regained, Dedu asked Cell to regenerate his limbs again. No, I don't want it. Cell looked at Dad in horror. You are reborn. It seems that T can only say this sentence now, and then he raised his palm to condense an energy ball as big as a football, as if to say, if you are not reborn, he will blow you into pieces. Cell felt the threat of death and could only say in horror, I'm reborn, don't do it. With only his torso left, Cell managed to float in the air, but his arms, legs, wings, and tail slowly regenerated. It's impossible to regenerate limbs instantly like what happened just now. After all, the injury was too serious. Hee, seeing Cell after his limbs were regenerated, Dotto laughed strangely again. Boom! Cell was knocked unconscious again, and the cruel scene happened again. It hurts, kill me. Cell howled in pain again, and the piercing wail made Dat extremely excited. The limbs, tail, wings, all disappeared. The purple-black blood that spurted out during the pulling sprayed all over Date's face. Dat didn't care and let the blood flow on his body. He looked like a demon from hell, cruel, ruthless, and extremely ferocious. It's a cruel scene, and anyone who sees it would probably faint from fear. You reborn. Dat stood up again, and time seemed to be stuck in a loop. Don't even think about it. If you have the guts to kill me, Cell painfully rejected Dat. He doesn't want to endure this pain anymore. He would rather die than be reborn. Dat, who had already lost his mind, was once again filled with evil thoughts. Even more evil thoughts echoed in my mind. Dat lifted Cell with his left hand, and with a wave of his right hand, a sharp gas blade appeared from his palm. Then he used the air knife to start cutting Cell's flesh, and he cut off pieces of flesh and blood. Bastard devil, you are a devil, Cell wailed in pain. The cut pieces of flesh were turned into dust by the cruel Dat with the flames surrounding his body. Cell's torso was getting smaller and smaller. He seemed to have no bones, just a mass of purple-black flesh and blood, extremely weird. As time went by, Cell no longer had the energy to wail, only excruciating pain. He kept going back and forth between fainting and waking up from the pain. Kill me, give me a quick death. Cell's voice was barely audible. He no longer has any strength. At this moment, he was left with only that disgusting head. Dat dispersed the chi blade, and instantly pierced his eyes with 2 fingers of his right hand. The eyeballs popped out instantly. Snapped. 2 eyeballs were crushed by Dat. Kill me. Cell seemed to have a last breath of life, roared again, and then fainted. He doesn't even have the ability to self-destruct. I can only beg Dat to understand him. Cell's last wail struck Dat's heart, and Dat, who had lost his mind, suddenly woke up. Green eyeballs appeared. Then he couldn't believe what he had done, and was horrified by his own actions. However, his frightened mood suddenly disappeared the moment he saw Cell. Asshole, you killed my mother, Xiao Wu. No matter how I torture you, it will not be excessive. Dat gritted his teeth as he looked at Cell, who was left with only a head. But the unconscious Cell could no longer hear his voice. Then he threw Cell's head to the ground and stomped on it with his big foot. Snapped. Cell's head exploded, but there was still a trace of energy left. Didier. Dat looked down and saw a thumb-sized chip ticking, and bits of flesh and blood began to regenerate. What a disgusting monster. I didn't expect you to have a way to be reborn. Disappear completely? Dat was furious. With a qigong wave, he blasted the chip into dust. Cell is completely dead. Dat fell into confusion, not knowing where his destination would be. Chapter 85, looking for son Gohan again. Big time in space. Dat looked at the explosion site with sadness. His relatives and lover had all turned into dust. Originally, he planned to kill the androids and go to Namek to find the Dragon Balls, but Cell's shot directly destroyed all the spaceship capsules. Oh right, I still have a time machine. Let me ask Master Gohan for help. Dat suddenly remembered that his time machine capsule was still on his body, not in the air raid shelter. Confused, he suddenly found new hope, so he quickly took out the time machine and sat in it. Call out. The time machine disappeared instantly. Main time and space. Son Gohan, who had just returned to Earth, once again sensed Dragon's energy. Huh, why are you back again? Son Gohan frowned and disappeared instantly. Why are you here again? Son Gohan looked at Big Tooth warily. Master Gohan, help me, please. The sad Dat didn't even notice Son Gohan's vigilant eyes. And begging. What's wrong? What happened? With your strength, you shouldn't be unable to kill the android. Son Gohan asked. Monster, there is a monster that killed my mother and Xiao Wu. Dat explained to him word by word what would happen in the future. So that's how it is. Okay, tell me, how do you want me to help you? Son Gohan decided to help Tai Tung. If Tai Tung was not allowed to settle down completely, he would probably come to this time and space often. There are some people and some things that you shouldn't know. You can't let him know. I don't know either. I originally planned to find the Namekians from my time and space. I wanted to use the Dragon Balls to revive Uncle Goku, my father, and the others, but now, the spaceships have been destroyed by that monster. I have no way to go to Namek. Besides, I don't know how to build a spaceship. Dat looked confused. This is easy. You take me to your time and space, and I will take you to Namek. Son Gohan made a quick decision and decided to go to the future time and space with him. Master Gohan, are you talking about the instant teleportation skill that you used to take me to planet Kaioshin? Dat instantly thought of the time when Son Gohan took him to planet Kaioshin to develop his potential. Well, I can take you to Namek to find the Dragon Balls. Son Gohan nodded. Then shall we go now? Dat asked excitedly. Let's go. The two of them squeezed into the time machine. Dat set the time coordinates, and with a whoosh, the time machine disappeared. Big time and space. It's really miserable. Son Gohan jumped out of the time machine, looked at the scene, and couldn't help but sigh. Broken walls and ruins, broken bodies and destroyed buildings can be seen everywhere. A scene of hell on Earth, the end of the world. That's right. After the birth of the artificial man, about 80% of the human population on Earth was killed. My mother and I led the remaining humans to flee and hide. It was so painful. Dat's eyes were red. Even an old man couldn't help but shed sad tears. Okay, stop crying and follow me. Wait, I'm going to a place first, you wait here. When Son Gohan was about to use instant teleportation, he suddenly stopped, as if he thought of something, and disappeared in an instant. Dat can only wait here. Temple. Mr. Popo, are you there? Son Gohan looked at the intact temple in front of him and cried out. Call. But all he got in response was a breeze. No one. Snap, snap. Footsteps suddenly sounded from a dark place, and Bobo, with a face as white as coal and no expression, walked towards him. Son Gohan from another time and space. Popo instantly saw through Son Gohan's origins. As expected, Son Gohan saw Popo appear. He showed an expression that he had expected it to be true. Traveling through time and space is a serious crime, Bobo said calmly. I know, but if I don't come to help him, I'm afraid it will be difficult for the Earth to recover its former vitality. Son Gohan sighed. Time is not under my jurisdiction. You can do whatever you want, Bobo said calmly. I know you won't help. Leave it to me. I will bring a member of the immortal tribe to take over the position of the Earth's immortal, Son Gohan said. Are you serious? A hint of longing flashed in Bobo's expressionless eyes. Okay, thank you very much. After saying this, Bobo instantly returned to his previous expression. I'm curious, why didn't you take action? Son Gohan asked tentatively. I'm just a servant of God, Bobo said calmly. Son Gohan cursed in his heart. K your uncle's servant. Okay then, I'm leaving. Son Gohan didn't want to pay attention to him anymore. Popo nodded, and Son Gohan disappeared instantly. Take action. The entire universe and the world are nothing but a reincarnation, Bobo murmured. Namek. Future Muri has taken over the position of Grand Elder. During the Frieza era, after they resurrected Namek, they used the Dragon Balls to hide Namek. Call out. Son Gohan, Tai T, suddenly appeared in front of Muley. Huh, Gohan, why are you here? After all these years, why do you still look like a child? Muley was very surprised to see Son Gohan's appearance. Great Elder, I am Son Gohan from a parallel universe. Son Gohan then told him everything that happened on Earth in this time and space. As Son Gohan continued to tell the story, Daichi became more and more sad. Muley's expression became more and more solemn. I didn't expect that Earth would encounter such a serious disaster. Why didn't you come to Namek earlier? Muley asked Dat. I had this idea at first, but the androids were always causing trouble. Even if I boarded the spaceship, I would be shot down by them. But I didn't expect that, after I killed the androids, another monster would appear and destroy our shelter. The spaceship that my mother spent so much effort to build was also destroyed and disappeared. Dat gritted his teeth and said, I will tell the tribesmen to bring the Dragon Ball here. Please wait a moment. Muley closed his eyes and sent a telepathic message to the tribal elder who was guarding the Dragon Ball. 30 minutes later, 7 Dragon Balls the size of footballs were collected. Come out, Porunga, come out and fulfill my wish. Elder Muley summons Porunga and Namek. A golden light erupted from the 7 Dragon Balls. Tell me your wishes, I can fulfill 3 of them. Any wish will do. Porunga's voice rang out. Gohan, what wish do you want to make? Muley turned around and asked. Trunks, what do you think? Son Gohan looked at Trunks again. Resurrect the Earthlings who were killed by the androids and that monster Cell, and the Saiyans who are wrapped around the Earth. Trunks expressed this wish without any hesitation. Son Gohan told Trunks about Cell's origins, so Trunks also knew the name Cell. Okay, Jiligulagulu. Merly made a wish to Porunga in the Namek language. It's been a while, and many people have been reincarnated. Do you still want to insist on making this wish? Porunga activated his ability and then informed them of the situation. Have my parents, Goku, Krillin, and Gohan been reincarnated? Trunks asked anxiously. They didn't. Goku and Vegeta have been training on King Kai's planet. The rest of them have already gone to heaven, Porunga replied. Then let's keep this wish. No change, Dat said with certainty. Okay, this wish is very simple. Porunga began to use his abilities. Less than 3 seconds later, Porunga said again, they don't want to be resurrected. Why can I talk to them? Dat said with a sad look on his face. Porunga, this shouldn't be considered a wish, Muley suddenly said. Yes, Master Maker. Muley can still meet this requirement. After all, after the death of the original elder, it was Muley who gave him life again. After a burst of light, a picture appeared out of thin air. Bulma, Vegeta, Son Goku, Future Gohan, Kai, Krillin, Tine Shinhan, Yamcha, Master Roshi, Blue, and Bull King. All the familiar protagonists suddenly appeared in this picture. Trunks, Mom finally reunited with your father. We are living well in heaven, and Lord Yama has allowed us to stay here until we want to be reincarnated. We don't want to be resurrected. Bulma spoke first. Mom, if you don't come back to life, I will be the only one left on Earth, Trunks said sadly. I won't leave you alone. Look who this is. Bulma suddenly pushed out a girl behind her. Trunks looked carefully and saw that it was the person he liked, Xiao Wu. Xiao Wu wants to be resurrected to accompany you. Let him and the dead Earthlings be resurrected. We won't be resurrected, Bulma said again. Trunks, we have seen your strength in the underworld. The Earth has you protecting it. I am very pleased. Thank you, Gohan from the past. Future Gohan spoke and thanked Son Gohan by the way. You're welcome, Son Gohan said nothing more. Boy, you are very good. You didn't bring shame to the Saiyans, said the arrogant Vegeta. Haha, Trunks, your father and I really like our current life. We spar and fight every day. We are very content and will not be resurrected, Sun Wukong said. Next, everyone said that they did not want to be resurrected. With the special permission of King Yama, they lived better in the underworld than on Earth, and they did not have to worry about birth, aging, sickness, and death. This kind of life has lasted too long, so naturally I don't want to be resurrected. Except for the Earthlings who were killed by Cell not long ago. Because of Vegeta, Bulma had to reluctantly give up and leave Trunks behind. But Xiao Wu's resurrection is also a good thing. Okay then, Dato tried to suppress his grief, but when he saw the happiness on Bulma's face that he had never seen before, he felt relieved. The picture suddenly disappeared as Trunks spoke. Porunga also activated his ability according to Trunks' instructions. After a strange fluctuation, the Earth was resurrected by the androids and the Earthlings who were killed by Cell and have not yet been reincarnated. Xiao Wu is among them. The first wish has been fulfilled. Tell me your second wish, Porunga said. Chapter 86, Insufficient Energy Accident, Namek. Master Gohan, I don't have any other wishes. How about giving you the remaining 2 wishes? Trunks no longer has any other wishes. Very good, not greedy, willing to work hard, and not wasteful. The future of Saiyans depends on you. Haha, Son Gohan was very satisfied with Trunks' self-control. However, he did not intend to keep all the wishes for himself. Instead, he said to Shenlong, "The second wish is to give Trunks the same teleportation skills as me. The third wish is to strengthen the core strength of the earth to the strongest." Son Gohan quickly said his remaining 2 wishes. Muley quickly made a wish in Namek. Trunks was very moved after hearing this. "Master Gohan, okay, this is all so that you don't bother me in the future." Son Gohan seems to be tough on the outside, but soft on the inside. In fact, he was afraid that Toot would often go to the main time and space to find him, which would be bad if it was exposed that he was the child of Bulma and Vegeta. This is bound to cause a butterfly effect, so Son Gohan cuts off this situation at the source. After a burst of invisible waves, Trunks felt that he had mastered the skill of instant teleportation. The core of the earth in the distance was instantly strengthened. Unless there was a rule skill similar to that of an angel or a god of destruction, the earth could not be destroyed. "Your wishes have all been fulfilled. Goodbye." Porunga disappeared. The 7 golden Dragon Balls also turned into stone. "Great Elder Muley, thank you so much. I have one more thing to trouble you with. The earth is now in need of a god, and I think a Namekian would be the best to take the role. He can also revive the Dragon Balls so that I don't have to trouble you so often." After thanking Muley, Son Gohan made another request. "Dandy," Muley called out to the tribesmen who were watching. "Grand Elder, at this time, Dandy has also grown up. You go with them. You are an excellent dragon. It should be easy for you to revive the Dragon Ball." Muley arranged for Dandy to go to Earth. But Dandy showed a reluctant look. "Dandy, you take the position first. If you ever get tired of that position, you can ask him to bring you back, and you can arrange for a member of your tribe to take over. In this way, the position of God will belong to you Namekians from generation to generation. Even if Trunks dies of old age, I think you will still have a way to travel back and forth between Earth and Namek. Although the position of God is small, it is still a god." Son Gohan repeated the words of the PUA Lord of Time and Space to Muley and the others. "Okay then, I'll go to Earth with you." After hearing that he could resign, Dandy agreed. "Child, go to Earth and become a god. Just treat it as your training. When you leave office, come back and my position will be yours." Muley also comforted him. "After all, we are grown-ups, not as easy to coax as children." "Got it, Great Elder." Dandy was still a little reluctant. "Don't worry, Dandy. There are many fun things on Earth. I will take you there often." Trunks also interrupted. With everyone's joint efforts to comfort them, Dandy followed Son Gohan and the others back to Earth. Earth Temple. "Master Gohan, can you let me go back first?" Dai Ti said with an impatient look. "Why are you in such a hurry? Zio Wu has been resurrected and she won't run away. Wait, I have other things to arrange." Son Gohan saw through Trunks' thoughts in an instant. "I didn't," Trunks blushed instantly. "Mr. Popo," Son Gohan shouted towards the center of the temple. Snap, snap. The footsteps were getting faster and faster, and black-faced Bobo was slowly walking towards them. The moment he saw Dandy, a hint of excitement flashed across his eyes, but it disappeared in an instant. "Mr. Popo, his name is Dandy. His name is Popo. He is the servant of all the gods. If you have any questions, you can ask him." Son Gohan introduced the two. "Hello, Mr. Bobo," Dandy greeted politely. Okay. Bobo raised his hand and waved, and the god's scepter appeared out of thin air. He placed the scepter in Dandy's hand, and Dandy suddenly felt a lot of knowledge and superpowers pouring into his mind. "He is also a genius who can create a dragon," Son Gohan reminded. "Well, Mr. Bobo, do you have a dragon model? If so, I can revive the dragon right now," Dandy said confidently. Yes, I'll get it." Although Bobo seemed to be walking slowly, his speed was very fast, just like the shrinking of the earth into an inch in the Chinese mythology. He took out the Dragon Ball model. Ti was walking back and forth, as if he couldn't wait any longer. "Okay, you go first, but don't do anything rash. I'll come to you later, but I don't want to see any glaring scenes." Seeing how uncomfortable he looked, Son Gohan decided to let him leave first. "No way, Zio Wu and I haven't gotten married yet," Trunks blushed. "Tusk, who would believe that?" "I'm leaving now." By Dendi, Mr. Popo, Master Gohan, it was obvious that Big Toot didn't want to get entangled with Son Gohan anymore. He quickly teleported away. Dandy then resurrected the dragon, and the 7 Dragon Ball stones scattered around the earth were instantly restored. Mr. Popo, I don't dare ask you to help them, but I still ask you to help train Trunks for the sake of me bringing back Dendi. Son Gohan requested. That's possible. Let him come to me. Popo was in a good mood and agreed to Son Gohan's request directly. Then I won't bother you. After all, time traveling is a serious crime. Son Gohan said goodbye. It's okay, I erased your information. Bobo was very calm. Son Gohan was shocked when he heard this. Who on earth is this person? I don't even have any feelings for him. Okay, I'll go first, bye. Son Gohan said goodbye and left. He found Trunks again. At this moment, Trunks was kissing Xiao Wu. If the buildings had not been completely destroyed, they would probably not be able to hold back. Son Gohan coughed. The two were startled instantly and quickly let go of each other. Master Gohan, you're so fast, Trunks said embarrassedly. Hurry up, my clothes are almost off, Son Gohan said jokingly. No way, Master Gohan, you are too. Dat's face instantly turned red with shame. Xiao Wu even lowered her head, like a quail, and buried her face in those peaks. Okay, let's get down to business, Trunks. The earth in this world depends on you to protect it. Remember, a good blacksmith must have strong tools himself. Never give up on training. Enemies will continue to come to you. The earth has been strengthened, and you also have the skill of teleportation. There are also King Kai and the God of Destruction in this world. You can humbly ask them for advice and strengthen your own strength. You can also go to the Galactic Patrol and find a special police officer named Myers to show you around. But remember, among these people I mentioned, except King Kai, you must be polite to the others and not deal with them casually. Son Gohan gave him earnest advice. Kaioshin, are you polite? I didn't expect that there are so many powerful people in this world. Don't worry, Master Gohan, I will keep your teachings in mind. Dat sighed and replied solemnly to Son Gohan. Well, I have done everything I could. Give me the time machine, and I will go back by myself. Don't make time machines again in the future. If you are discovered by those beings I mentioned, they will definitely not let you go. Time traveling is a felony. Son Gohan stretched out his hand and asked him for the time machine capsule. Master Gohan, if this happens, won't I never see you again? Dati handed the time machine capsule to Son Gohan reluctantly. You have your future, I'm just a passerby. The Saiyans' reproduction and prosperity still need you. You have your work cut out for you. Son Gohan took the opportunity to tease them again. Master Gohan, you are too. Humph, let's go. Trunks was embarrassed. Xiao Wu was so embarrassed that she didn't even dare to look up. Haha, remember, if there is a crisis that you can't handle, you can go to Mr. Popo for advice. Although he won't take action, he will definitely show you a way out. He is very mysterious, no less than the existence I mentioned, understand? Son Gohan mentioned business. Okay, I'll remember that. Well, and also, when you finish your work, go to the temple to find Bobo and ask him to train you. I have already told him. Got it, Master Gohan. Goodbye, remember, don't travel through time at will. Son Gohan finally reminded. Got it, Trunks was speechless. Peng! Son Gohan threw down the time machine capsule, and with a bang, the time machine ejected. He opened the hatch and got in. Master Gohan, thank you. Dati thanked him very seriously. Okay, remember what I said, let's go. Son Gohan pressed the button and the time machine disappeared instantly. Son Gohan was sitting in the time machine, alone and bored, carefully sensing how the time machine traveled through time and space. Although traveling through time and space is just a short moment in the eyes of others, only the passengers know that traveling through time and space will experience a 5-minute strange journey. Along the way, all that catches your eye is a vast expanse of white, with colorful lights flashing from time to time. Son Gohan looked at the flashing, colorful light curiously. If he was not afraid of something happening, he would like to touch the colorful light. Ding ding, low energy, low energy. The time machine's alarm suddenly sounded. The machine also started to shake frequently. Oh no, let's break through this space quickly. Son Gohan was shocked. Ding ding, low energy, low energy. The time machine doesn't have an intelligent brain, it just makes a beeping sound. Son Gohan had no choice but to frantically press the buttons in front of him. Whoosh! The time machine suddenly disappeared, and I traveled to an unknown time and space. Son Gohan opened the hatch and walked out, and what he saw was a dead silence. An Earth without any life at all. What time and space is this? There aren't even any humans on Earth. Son Gohan suddenly felt something was wrong. Because he couldn't sense any breath. Chapter 80, 7 Ancient Time and Space. Unknown Space-Time Earth. Looking at the situation, it doesn't look like it was destroyed by humans. Son Gohan flew high into the sky and circled the Earth several times. The Earth in front of him had no living creatures or plants, and even in the ocean, there were very few living things. Moreover, all the land seemed to have just thawed, and the ground was still dark brown. Damn, this is getting serious. Could it be that the Earth has just experienced an ice age? Son Gohan had a flash of inspiration and instantly realized that he must have traveled to an extremely distant past. By the way, Mr. Bobo, he said he has experienced many civilizations being extinct. Son Gohan relied on his memory to find the location of the temple. Without any reference, he couldn't find the specific location of the temple at all. Mr. Popo, are you there? Are you there, are you? Son Gohan took a long breath and shouted with all his might. At the same time, it uses air to transmit sound throughout the planet. Even with such a terrifying sound, he didn't get any response. S***T, could it be that Popo hasn't arrived on Earth yet? Son Gohan felt that things were getting more and more serious. After a moment of silence, he returned to the landing site and put the time machine back into the space capsule. I just don't believe it. If we can't find Popo, can we not find King Kai? Son Gohan put away the space capsule, closed his eyes, and searched for the location of King God Realm. Found it, Son Gohan opened his eyes and disappeared instantly. Kingdom King God Star. A middle-aged man with regular features, a righteous aura, and dressed in the attire of a Kaioshin is leisurely making tea. Call out. Son Gohan appears out of nowhere. Poof, the sudden appearance of Son Gohan scared the middle-aged man so much that he spit out his tea. Who are you? How did you appear out of nowhere? The middle-aged man asked. He doesn't seem to know the skill of teleportation. My name is Son Gohan. For some reason, I was stranded in this time and space. I came to the Kaioshin realm and wanted Lord Kaioshin to help me return to my own time and space. When Son Gohan saw the familiar clothes, he immediately realized that the person in front of him was Lord Kaioshin. King Kai's eyes tightened. How could this happen? The King of Time and Space has just stepped down, and time and space are already unstable. The King of Time and Space. Son Gohan was stunned, then thought, damn, could it be the ruler of the universe before the King of all? My name is Cousins, the 5th King Kai of the era of the King of Time and Space, and the 1st King Kai of the era of the Omni-King. Little guy, traveling through time and space is a serious crime. Come with me to meet the King of Time and Space. How to deal with you depends on the decision of the King of Time and Space. King Kai Cousins stood up and looked at Son Gohan vigilantly. The King of Space and Time, the King of all, the era, the King of all has just taken over. Son Gohan immediately realized the seriousness of the matter. He knew that traveling through time and space was a serious crime. Cousins' words showed that the King of Time and Space and the King of all were of the same level. His current strength, even after transforming into the mysterious form, is only slightly stronger than Super Saiyan 3. To face an existence comparable to the Omni-King right now, he had no confidence at all. Haha, you just said that you are the first Kaioshin of the Omni-King era, and you want to hand me over to the King of Time and Space. Aren't you afraid that the Omni-King will be suspicious? Son Gohan was not in a hurry, but tried to get his words. Cousins also realized that what he said was wrong. Don't worry, I have no ill intentions. In my time and space, I am on the same side as King Kai, the god of destruction, and the angels. I just want to go back to my time and space. Son Gohan releases his kindness. Is that so? Cousin's eyes rolled. He also felt kindness from Son Gohan. Okay, I don't need to report it to the higher-ups for now, but you must explain your origins clearly. Also, I can't go back to your time and space. Cousins said. Why don't you Kaishin have a time ring? That can travel through time and space. Son Gohan was shocked. Cousins shook his head and said, maybe in the future, but I don't have the authority now. You must be from the future, right? The god of destruction is just a message released by the Lord of the Omni. In my universe, there is no god of destruction yet. Son Gohan clenched his fists with mixed feelings. It seems that I have fallen into an extremely ancient period. That should be the case. I wonder what year of the full king's calendar your period was? Cousins asked. All king calendar. Son Gohan began to wonder if he had this memory. He recalled that at the beginning of the Tournament of Power, the high priest had personally spoken about this time point. About 31 days in the 3,000 billion year of the royal calendar. I can't remember the exact details. Son Gohan spoke. Haha, it's only the 3rd year of the royal calendar, Cousins said with a wry smile. Doesn't that mean it's not even a fraction of what it was? Son Gohan was shocked. It should be like this. Who is the king of time and space you're talking about? Son Gohan asked curiously. The king of time and space is the supreme being who created 18 universes. Cousins began to talk about the king of time and space and the origin of the entire universe. The title of king of time and space is a respectful title given to him by all living beings in the universe. It turns out that this world is similar to the Chinese mythology of the Earth, where Son Gohan lived in his previous life. It's just that Pangu's existence has become the king of time and space. As for how this universe was created, he had no idea. But all the rules of the 18 universes were made by the king of time and space himself. That's right, there are now a total of 18 universes, and the Omni-King has just taken office and has not yet cleared out 6 universes. Then why did he let the Omni-King take over his position? Son Gohan asked curiously. The king of time and space said that he has reached the peak and is about to break through this world. So he cut off a small part of his consciousness and transformed into a new life form, that is, the Lord Omni-King. He will take charge of this world for him, said Cousins. So the Omni-King is also the king of time and space, Son Gohan said. Haha, we thought so at first, but the situation seems to be a little different. The current Omni-King seems to have no emotions. During his 3 years in office, he eliminated many opponents of him, just like an ignorant child. This also causes all gods to be extremely afraid of him. This is why I said to take you to see the king of time and space. The Omni-King's mind is too difficult to guess, Cousins said with a wry smile. I didn't expect that a racer would always be like this from the beginning to the future. Son Gohan murmured. A racer? What a racer? Cousins asked in confusion. Nothing, just keep talking. That's it, that's about it. The god of destruction you mentioned is just an idea that the Omni-King just proposed. What about the high priest? Son Gohan asked immediately. High priest? Sorry, I have never heard of this god, Cousins said. No high priest, no angel either, Son Gohan asked again. There are angels. They are a race created by the rules of the king of time and space. They are the servants of the Lord of all kings. Cousins gave an answer that was different from what he had guessed. It seems that the high priest has not yet taken office. You mean the high priest comes from the angel family? Cousins frowned. Is there any problem? Son Gohan looked at his expression curiously. Son Gohan, you must come with me to meet the king of time and space. Cousins brought up the issue again. No, I won't go. This space-time is suppressed by the king of space-time. Any rules related to time and space must pass through the king of space-time. If you don't go with me to see the king of space-time, you can't go back. Don't worry, the king of time and space is a kind being. Everything in this world was created by him personally. Your arrival is just an accident. He will definitely not do anything to you. Cousins saw his hesitation. Okay, I'll go with you to see him. Son Gohan finally agreed. After all, he wants to go back to his own time and space. Chapter 88, The King of Space and Time, The Origin of the Entire Universe. Ancient Time and Space. Cousins took Son Gohan on the cosmic cube and flew towards the palace of the King of Time and Space at high speed. After an hour, the cosmic cube broke through the barriers of the 18 universes and arrived at the palace of the King of All. But he did not stop, but continued to fly high. When they came to a space barrier again, two guards similar to the Omni-King guards stopped him. "Stop, the dimensional space above is where the Lord of Time and Space is in seclusion. No one can go up there," said one of the guards. "Master Guard, I am the Kai King God Cassins of the 7th universe. I have come here to report something important to Master Space King. I hope you too will let me know," Cassins said respectfully. "No, Lord King of Time and Space has ordered that no matter what, we should not disturb him. If you have any questions, you can go to Lord King of all." The guards still insisted on not letting them pass. There is an anomaly in the space-time of the 7th universe. A being from the future has come. In the future where he is, there are situations that are inconsistent with the original intention of the Lord King of Time and Space. Moreover, the Lord King of all seems to have no ability to control time and space. After hesitating for a moment, Cousins still revealed the origin of Son Gohan. "Is it that serious? Then wait, I'll try to report it." The guard frowned, feeling that what Cousins said was not a small matter, so he decided to report it. As for whether the King of Time and Space meets him or not, it's none of his business. "Thank you, guard. I'll be waiting." The guard slowly merged into the space barrier. 10 minutes later, the guards came out from the barrier again. "Come with me." The guard waved his hand, and a big hole appeared in the space barrier. "Okay, let's go, Son Gohan." The two of them followed the guards into the space barrier. The scene before him was beyond Son Gohan's expectations. What came into view was a picturesque place. Small trees, gardens, butterflies, bees, a bridge, a stream, and a wooden house. It was not as majestic and solemn as the king's palace as he had imagined. "Come in, you go out and guard it." A voice came from the wooden house. "Yes, Lord King of Time and Space." The guards retreated and continued to guard the space barrier. Son Gohan and Cousins walked in slowly. As soon as he entered the door, Son Gohan was extremely surprised. The appearance of the King of Time and Space was not like what he had imagined, similar to the King of all. Instead, he has distinct facial features, the same dark blue skin color as the Omni-King, and is about 1.8 meters tall. He is a handsome man. "Greetings, Lord King of Time and Space." Cousins knelt down and saluted the moment he entered the room. "Greetings, Lord Time and Space King." After hesitating for a few seconds, Son Gohan did not kneel down to salute like Cousins did. Instead, he bowed slightly and greeted softly. "Son Gohan, kneel down," Cousins said urgently. "It's okay, you get up too." The King of Time and Space waved his hand, signaling him to get up. "Thank you, Lord King of Time and Space." After standing up, Cousins still didn't dare to look up at the King of Time and Space. "Cassins, when did you become so pedantic?" The King of Time and Space exclaimed. "Lord King of Time and Space, you are still so handsome." Cousins finally raised his head and flattered him at the same time. "This is the Cassins I know. Tell me, what's the matter?" The Spacetime King looked lazy. "Lord King of Time and Space, his name is Son Gohan." Cousins narrated the origin of Son Gohan and told the King of Time and Space what Son Gohan said. "Oh, in the future." The King of Time and Space's eyes focused, and an invisible energy swept across Son Gohan's body. "You are not from this world." The King of Time and Space suddenly said something that shocked Son Gohan. "Cassins, you go out first." The King of Time and Space sat up and said seriously. "Yes, Lord Time and Space, could you please not embarrass him?" After hesitating for a moment, Cousins pleaded for Son Gohan. Son Gohan's shocked mood was then filled with a flash of warmth. "Don't worry, I won't embarrass him." The King of Time and Space waved his hand to signal him to leave. "Yes," Cousins retreated neatly. "How did you know that?" Son Gohan knew that he could no longer hide it, and it seemed that he could not defeat the being in front of him. "Come and make the most of it." The King of Time and Space raised his hand, pointed at Son Gohan, and gently pulled him. Son Gohan did not resist because he did not feel any crisis. A thin dark yellow light was pulled out from his body. "This breath is the reason why you came to this world." The King of Time and Space played with this breath. Son Gohan instantly thought that this was the strange dark yellow light he saw in Kunlun Mountain. "This breath is exactly the same as the primordial breath I obtained when I opened up the world." The king of time and space explained the origin of this breath. In my world, there are also legends about the creation of the world. Son Gohan told the king of time and space about the ancient Chinese mythology, how Pangu created the world, how Nuwa created humans and repaired the sky. The king of time and space's eyes became more and more excited. Sure enough, there are other worlds. I knew it. I knew I wasn't the only one. The king of time and space was extremely excited. I heard from cousins that you are going to break through this world. Son Gohan asked. That's right. I have reached the limit of my ability. If I hadn't lost a part of my power and consciousness and transformed into the little guy of the Omni-King, I would have broken through long ago. The king of time and space explained. Lord King of time and space, can you send me to that time and space? Also, I see that Lord Cousin seems to care a lot about the position of High Priest for the Angel Clan. Son Gohan had a lot of questions to ask him, but he didn't know where to start. So he started from the fact that cousins minded the angels, taking up the position of High Priest. The angels are the first race I created, and most of the Kai Kings are made up of the core people. The core people were also created by me, but they are not as strong as the angels. But they have the ability to create life, and their level is not inferior to that of the angels. The king of time and space began to tell him about the origin of the universe. It turned out that the angels were the first group of humans he created after he opened up the world, and he also gave them a trace of the rules of time. And the angels served the king of time and space loyally. After he opened up the world, he created 18 universes. At the same time, he ordered the people of the core world to serve as the king of the worlds, responsible for creating life and planets. But the angels in my time and space are obviously higher in rank than King Kai. Even the god of destruction under the command of the Omni-King is more powerful than King Kai. Son Gohan asked. Really? Let me take a look. The king of time and space closed his eyes, and a strong fluctuation of time and space force emanated from his body. Son Gohan is also waiting quietly. At the same time, he heaved a sigh of relief. Looking at the current situation, the king of time and space should not make things difficult for him. Chapter 89, Weird Air. In the ancient time and space, in the dimension of the king of time and space. The king of time and space slowly opened his eyes and said, So that's it. Have you seen the future? Asked Son Gohan. The past is only the past. The future is full of possibilities. Little guy, because of your arrival, I can see the situation in your time and space in a concrete way. The king of time and space said calmly. So what are you going to do about it? Let everything take its course. Because of my suppression, this time and space is not like the future, where there are countless parallel time and space. My era can be said to be the only time and space. Even if you appear and cause time and space to become abnormal, no new parallel time and space will be generated. The king of time and space answered irrelevant questions. So what you mean is that you won't care about the future, and you won't change the present. Son Gohan seemed to understand what he meant. That's right, this world is just a shackle for me. Breaking through the world is like removing the shackles. You still need to control the future yourself. The king of time and space said calmly. You think too highly of me, although I am confident that I have unlimited potential, but Son Gohan couldn't help but feel weak when he thought about the terrifying great priest and the king of all. This was understandable. Even though he was familiar with the plot, facing old monsters who had lived for who knows how many years, he was still not sure he could cultivate to the level to compete with them. Haha, little guy, don't underestimate yourself. This breath will guide you forward. The king of time and space took the primordial energy out of his body and injected it into his body again. Guide me forward? I don't find anything strange about him. Son Gohan carefully sensed himself and recalled his experience and memories of traveling to this world. Do you really think that you achieved the Super Saiyan at such a young age because of your own efforts? In fact, when you were training hard and strengthening your body, it would actively draw the chi in your body to circulate at a very fast speed. You can think of your body as a reincarnation. It carries the chi through a cycle, and your chi will be strengthened a little bit. Although it's not much, it's fast. Circulate the chi in the body. Upon hearing this, Son Gohan instantly thought of his past life. According to the legend, when immortals practiced, their spiritual energy would circulate in the body. In the myths of the past life, the body was compared to the stars in the sky. The circulation of immortal energy in the body can be said to be the circulation of the sky. Circulating the qi in the whole body? It seems that this is the saying from your world. It's really not simple. The king of time and space immediately thought of what Son Gohan said. It turns out that I also have a golden finger, Son Gohan said excitedly. Golden finger, what does that mean? Nothing. Lord Time and Space King, can I ask you to do me a favor? Son Gohan asked. So that you can master the primordial energy. The king of time and space immediately thought of what Son Gohan was thinking. That's right, since we have such a good thing, we must make use of it. Son Gohan's eyes glowed. Little guy, what do you want? The primordial energy is a powerful existence that even gods cannot control. You say you can control it. How shameless of you to say so. The king of time and space said unhappily. Ah, then I can only rely on mindless hard work to make use of it. Isn't that too stupid? Son Gohan said in distress. Little guy, its magic is far more than this. Perhaps, in this world, it cannot display its magic at all. Even now, I haven't fully comprehended and understood its effects. While the king of time and space was explaining, a dark yellow aura similar to the primordial energy emerged from his right hand. It looks exactly the same as the one inside Son Gohan's body. Well, I don't know how long it will take to break through this world. Son Gohan worried. Little guy, do you dare to take a gamble? The king of time and space had a strange look in his eyes. What do you mean? Son Gohan asked in surprise. The king of time and space created a colorful ball of light out of thin air, but it was transparent so you could see inside. There is a jet black aura inside, which looks extremely strange. This is a strange aura that I obtained when I opened up the world. Its mysterious level is no less than that of the original aura. Do you dare to take it into your body? The king of time and space looked at him excitedly and said, Master Time and Space King, you are obviously trying to trick me. You said it was weird. Son Gohan looked at the aura in his hand tremblingly. Even though he was isolated by the energy of the king of time and space, he could still feel a hair-raising feeling. You are right, but there are countless people in your world who are stronger than you. If you want to develop quickly and break free from the shackles of the world, you must find another way. Can you guarantee that you can successfully break through this world by yourself? The king of time and space did not hide anything. Why didn't you refine it? Son Gohan was puzzled. I'm growing too fast. After opening up this world, my strength is increasing every day. I don't need to practice at all. This breath of energy has nothing to do with me. Just tell me whether you want it or not. I won't force you. The king of time and space looked at him calmly. Son Gohan looked at the strange aura nervously, thinking of the great priest, Popo, the Omni King, the god of destruction, and the possible appearance of the demon god. If you want to survive in this world, you must work hard enough and be ruthless enough. You must be ruthless to others and to yourself. F***Kate. Done. I'll die and fly up to the sky, but I won't die for 1,000 years. Son Gohan gritted his teeth and said fiercely. The time machine was running out of energy and brought him to this ancient time and space, which was also his opportunity. Meeting the king of time and space is a great opportunity. Master Spacetime King, I have one last question. Can you send me back to my own spacetime? Son Gohan asked worriedly. Are you looking down on me? The king of time and space was speechless. Don't you want to feel more at ease? Son Gohan laughed awkwardly. I am the king of time and space. Time and space. Understand? You little brat, are you coming or not? The king of time and space was like an angry little bird. Come on, I've already died once. At worst, I can die again. Son Gohan let down his guard and walked in front of the king of time and space. Little guy, I don't know what kind of changes this strange air will bring to you, but you have the original air in your body, and it also actively helps you to practice. If the situation is not good, I will draw your original air to fight against it. In this way, your body will become a battlefield, but don't worry, I can protect your body, but you need to endure the pain yourself. There is also a situation where nothing will happen, but the probability of this is less than the probability of something happening. becoming stronger or weaker, I can't control it. As the pinnacle of the universe, the king of time and space will naturally not hide it. You are using me as a guinea pig. Son Gohan gritted his teeth. Hey, I'm not forcing you, you make your own choice. The old thief, the king of time and space, directly used an open conspiracy. Let's do it, I can't come to this time and space for nothing. Son Gohan was determined. Now that he had made up his mind, he would not give up. Okay, sit cross-legged and meditate. The king of time and space unleashed the seal. The strange aura began to stir, as if it had consciousness. The primordial energy in Son Gohan's body seemed to have encountered a powerful enemy and was circulating wildly in Son Gohan's body. The energy in his body also surged rapidly. Chapter 90, Mutation, New Transformation, Residence of the King of Time and Space. For the first time, Son Gohan felt the primordial energy in his body. Under the influence of the strange energy, the primordial energy was running wildly. This drives the energy in his body to increase rapidly, and a cycle can be completed in his body within 1 second. Strange, why didn't I have this kind of situation before? The King of Time and Space became more and more curious. Son Gohan's normal combat capability also increased rapidly. His previous training was to strengthen from the outside to the inside, first strengthening the body and then strengthening the internal organs. Now he is being strengthened from the inside out. The crazy circulation of the primordial energy makes his internal organs, tendons, bones, and bones quickly become stronger, and his heart becomes vigorous and powerful. The hardness of bones is comparable to that of fine steel. The flexibility and resilience of the internal organs are also increasing. He clearly felt that his kidneys were getting stronger, causing him to lose control. So strong, in a short period of time, Son Gohan's combat power increased by nearly 100 million. This little increase in combat power is nothing in the eyes of the King of Time and Space. But from the time Son Gohan was born through time travel to the present, his normal combat power points have only reached about 1 million points. The combat effectiveness, increased in just a few minutes, was equivalent to the result of his hard work for so long. Lord Time and Space King, come on. Son Gohan calmed down. Since the strange energy has not entered his body yet, his fighting power has increased so quickly. If it enters his body, it will be even more abnormal. Okay, get ready, little guy. The King of Time and Space controlled the strange air and slowly invaded Son Gohan's body. As soon as the strange energy entered his body, Son Gohan screamed instantly, wailing in pain. Veins bulged all over his body, and he felt as if he was being bitten by thousands of ants. The moment the strange energy entered the body, it reversed wildly in Son Gohan's body, running in the opposite direction of the original energy. The two auras moved in opposite directions within his body, instantly causing Son Gohan to bleed from all 7 orifices and suffer unbearable pain. Even in the 1,000-fold gravity chamber created by Bulma, it was never as painful as this. It hurts so much, roar. Son Gohan screamed towards the sky, and a beast-like roar came out of his mouth. The aura of the whole body began to run wild. Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, mysterious form. Golden, silver-white arrogance, all the transformations began to riot. 10 billion, 50 billion, 100 billion, 50 billion, 10 million. The combat effectiveness also began to become chaotic, fluctuating. Be quiet. Son Gohan tried his best to endure and control all the air pressure in his body to emit the strange air. But he thought too simply. How could he suppress the mysterious aura that was born before heaven and earth? The moment the chi in the body comes into contact with the strange air, it begins to be swallowed and contaminated. The original energy was unwilling to be outdone and wanted to protect Son Gohan, so it led the remaining energy to circulate frantically, 1 cycle per second, 2 cycles, 10 cycles. In the end, it was directly 10 cycles per second. Son Gohan's body simply can't withstand such crazy operation. The capillaries on his body began to burst, and blood spurted out of his body instantly. The whole person was dyed into a bloody man. If this continues, he will probably explode and die. The 2 mysterious auras, seemed to have sensed Son Gohan's physical condition and began to slowly stop. The strange energy, carrying the polluted energy, flows towards Son Gohan's tail. The original chi then carries the remaining chi and flows to the Danshin position in the lower abdomen. The two auras seem to have found their respective belongings. Son Gohan's health also began to improve. The King of Time and Space watched coldly everything that happened and did not offer any help. After seeing the two auras calm down, he raised his hand and healed Son Gohan's injuries. "Little guy, it seems like we've gone too far this time," the Space-Time King said somewhat embarrassedly. Son Gohan wakes up slowly. "What do you mean, Lord Space-Time King?" "Those two auras did not merge or cancel each other out as I guessed. Instead, they each found their own place. They settled in your body." The King of Time and Space told Son Gohan everything he saw. "Does this have any impact on me?" Son Gohan frowned. "Do not know. Have no idea." "Well, you can only rely on yourself to discover it in the future. After all, I haven't tried it," the King of Time and Space said calmly. Calm down, calm down. I can't beat him now, but I will definitely beat him up in the future." Son Gohan took a deep breath and calmed himself down. "You want to beat me? You're still far away, hee. The King of Time and Space said with a wicked smile. "Can you read minds?" Son Gohan glared. "That's nothing. This world was created by me. Just mind reading, it's easy," the King of Time and Space said arrogantly. "Master King of Time and Space, please give me a solution," Son Gohan said helplessly. I see there are two bloodlines in your body. The strange aura ran into your tail, and deep in the genes of your tail, there is violence and wildness. The gene of the other bloodline is very peaceful and tranquil, and likes to be close to the original aura. I think this is the reason why the two auras can coexist in your body. By the way, you have transformed into several forms just now. Try them all and I will help you take a look. After thinking for a moment, the King of Time and Space asked him to try to transform. "Okay, drink." Son Gohan is the first to transform into a Super Saiyan. A violent and fierce aura came towards him, which was completely different from his previous transformations. The protective aura outside the body was no longer pure gold, but turned into dark gold. The color of the hair became the same as the color of the aura, turning into dark gold. Moreover, his mood seemed a little abnormal, not as peaceful as before. His eyes became extremely cold-blooded. "How do you feel?" asked the Space-Time King. "It's very strange. My mind is full of violent emotions, but I can easily control it and not be affected by this cold and ruthless emotion." Son Gohan spoke in a cold tone without a trace of emotion. But this does not affect his judgment or rationality at all. "What else?" Son Gohan closed his eyes and carefully sensed himself. "My combat power and combat power increase have doubled. Originally, my Super Saiyan's full power increase was only 80 times, but now it has reached 160 times. Moreover, I feel that my energy has increased in lethality, and I feel that I can destroy anything." As Son Gohan spoke, he condensed a dark golden energy bomb and threw it at the King of Time and Space. The King of Time and Space took it and carefully sensed it. "Rules, your chi has been endowed with a trace of rule power. Interesting." The Time and Space King looked at the energy bomb in his hand with great interest. "Rules? What rules? Similar to the Omni-King's purge or the God of Destruction's destructive power." Son Gohan's calm mind began to waver. Destruction, the rules of destruction, even if there is only a trace of it. Whether it is the elimination of the Omni-King or the destruction of the future God of Destruction, they are all evolved from my rules of time and space, destroying and eliminating everything in time and space. But your trace of rules is different. It is the rules of destruction that I have not passed on. As the King of Time and Space spoke, he condensed a ray of dark energy with his other hand. As soon as the dark energy appeared, it quickly devoured and destroyed the nearby space. The King of Time and Space immediately withdrew this trace of destructive rule energy. The power of destruction is too dangerous. It can devour and destroy anything. Even space cannot escape its destruction. A little bit of this dimensional space has been devoured by it. The King of Time and Space waved his hand, and the power of time and space fluctuated, restoring the original strength of this dimensional space. So strong, stronger than the power of destruction and the power of cleansing, Son Gohan said excitedly. In terms of level, they are indeed stronger than those you mentioned with the same strength, but it all depends on your own strength. Even if there is a trace of the law of destruction in your energy, you still can't defeat and destroy the god of destruction and the angel clan you mentioned, because their strength is far stronger than yours. The king of time and space explained. It doesn't matter, at least I will have the means to fight against them in the future, Son Gohan said excitedly. That's right, go on, the transformation just now is more than just this. The king of time and space signaled him to continue. It is good. Chapter 91 Destruction and Death 2 Rules. Ancient Time and Space. Drink, Son Gohan transformed again. The surrounding dark golden air waves instantly turned into a jet, and black lightning densely covered the entire area around the body. The transformation into Super Saiyan 2 made his eyes return to black again, but his aura and hair color were still dark gold. The whole person looks cold, domineering, and evil. The violent energy rushed into his mind from his tail frantically, but the strange thing was that he could easily control his reason and not be affected by this violent energy. It looked like the look in the eyes of Sun Wukong when he transformed into Ultra Instinct in Dragon Ball Super. Incomparably calm. This is no different from the previous transformation, except that the strength has been greatly enhanced, said the king of time and space. That's right. The full power of this form increases combat power by about 150 times, but my current mutated form has increased it by 300 times, Son Gohan said excitedly. Well, it seems that this mutation was caused by that strange aura. The Super Saiyan transformation you mentioned is mostly caused by the genes in the tail. Next one. The king of time and space waved his hand. He was no longer interested in this form. It is good. Son Gohan stops transforming and returns to his normal state. Then he began to transform into a mysterious form, and a jet of air erupted instantly. Unexpectedly, his aura turned gray, no longer silver-white. Moreover, his eyebrows disappeared and his brow bones bulged, just like in Super Saiyan 3 form. His hair stood up high and turned gray, and his eyes turned into a deathly gray. The increase in combat power is not as much as that of the Super Saiyan form. After all, the base is there. The original mysterious form has already reached a 500-fold increase. Now it has increased by about 150 times, reaching an astonishing 650 times. This proves that his mutation is still based on the mysterious form. The mysterious form is Son Gohan's exclusive transformation, which should also be the first level. The future beast form should be the second level. The emotions this transformation brought to him were stagnant, with eyes that ignored any life, which was completely different from the calmness of the Super Saiyan form. Death, strange, shouldn't the rules of life be born under the influence of the primordial energy? I remember the first rule I mastered was the rule of life under the influence of the primordial energy. The king of time and space said curiously. Could it be that the strange energy has affected the primordial energy? After all, life and death coexist. Without life, how can there be death? Without death, how can there be rebirth? Son Gohan immediately thought of the reason. Haha, good boy, I'm not as smart as you. What you said should be correct. The original energy must have sensed the rule of destruction, so it gave you a part of the rule of death. In terms of lethality, the rule of life is far less than the rule of death. The king of time and space was also blinded by one leaf. After hearing Son Gohan's guess, he instantly figured everything out. Next. The king of time and space became more and more interested. No more. Son Gohan spread his hands. That's it. Where is the Saiyan god in your Saiyan legend? The king of time and space saw the legend of the Saiyan god from the future. I'm only 8 years old. It's not easy for me to cultivate to this level. Saiyan god, how can it be that easy? Son Gohan shouted loudly. Okay. The king of time and space could only use coughing to cover up his embarrassment. Master Time and Space King, do you think I will never be in a situation like that again? Son Gohan asked worriedly. It shouldn't be. It looks like those two auras have taken your body as a host. Even if there is turmoil, it should be after breaking through this world. The king of time and space said uncertainly. That's good, phew. Son Gohan let out a long sigh, and his heart was finally at ease. Don't you care about what cousins said? Son Gohan mentioned the matter of the angel clan serving as the high priest. I don't exist in that future. Although I killed a part of the Omni King's consciousness and abilities, he is also a new life form. Even if the angels have ulterior motives, it is not my concern. I still have you, hee. The king of time and space dug a big hole for Son Gohan. You are too mean. What does it have to do with me? I am just a mortal, Son Gohan said dissatisfiedly. You are no longer a simple mortal now. If you keep getting stronger, there will always be gods who will keep their eyes on you, hee. This is such a ripoff. You are such a fool. Sixth, what do you mean? Nothing. Don't be angry. In my eyes, everything in this universe is just a fight between children. You have the two mysterious auras of the original and the weird in your body. Your future achievements will not be worse than mine. You should broaden your horizons and regard everything in the future time and space as experience. After you break through this universe, you and I will meet again. The king of time and space comforted him. After I break through this universe in the future, will you still recognize me? Son Gohan asked. Nonsense. After reaching the state of oneness, no matter how many time and space there is only one you. This is called oneness. The time and space I am in did not give birth to some messy parallel worlds. This is because I suppress time and space. The king of time and space said unhappily. The one realm, Lord Time and Space King, can you tell me about the realm of God? Son Gohan asked curiously. You don't know? The king of time and space asked in surprise. I don't know. No one told me that we still use combat power to measure strength. Son Gohan said. Okay, then I'll tell you. According to your division of future time and space, gods are divided into two categories, upper gods and lower gods. The king of time and space began to explain to him. Lower gods. They are similar to the gods on earth, the king of hell, the king of the world, the great king of the world, and the servants of the king of the world, such as Jebet and Zamasu, are collectively called lower gods. These gods possess certain abilities granted by their positions, but their strength varies. Some are strong, some are weak. The strong ones can defeat the gods, while the weak ones cannot even defeat some powerful races in the universe. The supreme gods. They are the Kaioshin, the god of destruction, the angels, and a small group of gods like the Omni King. Their realms are also carefully divided. First of all, the level of life is sublimated to the level of gods, getting rid of the influence of the cycle of birth, aging, sickness, death, and reincarnation. This step can be called the true God realm. The true God realm is just the sublimation of the life level and has nothing to do with strength. This is why the Kaioshin is weak, because the Kaioshin's duty is to create planets and life, and he is not good at fighting, so most of the Kaioshin are in the true God realm. The combat power is not strong, and he can't beat some terrifying mortal creatures, such as Majin Buu, Dapper, Moro, and the existence of the androids. Of course, there are also a few Kaioshin who like fighting, and their combat power is not weak. Going up further is the realm of great gods. The realm of great gods is a very clear realm. This kind of gods have powerful combat capabilities and also possess some divine physical skills, similar to Ultra Instinct, Ultra Self-Instinct, as well as rule-based skills and destruction. The great god realm is also divided into different levels: early, middle, late, and perfect. Similar to Beerus, he has reached the late stage, while Xiangpa is almost there in the middle stage. Going up further, it is the realm of the priests. This is also the realm of most angels. Gods at this level can crush the great gods, ignore the existence of rule-breaking skills, perfectly integrate the ultra instinct of the physical skill into the normal state, and also master a little bit of the rules of time. They can reverse time, stop, speed up, etc. It is also divided into early, middle, late, and complete stages. Interning angels like Myers are all in the early stage, while Wise, Bardos, and other angels who have already taken office are probably in the middle or late stage, and Wise has reached the late stage. The High Priest has reached perfection. Going up further is the only true realm. It is the realm of the king of time and space. It is the only one in the universe, not bound by time and space, and will not give birth to clones. Son Gohan was even more confused after hearing this. That's not right. What about the Omni King? What realm is he in? He is a special case. He has no realm. Because he has mastered the ability to clear, he can crush all gods. Although he is a new life form, he is after all a result of a trace of my will, so he cannot break through to the only true realm. This also means that he exists in every parallel time and space. The king of time and space was a little embarrassed. Tusk, isn't he just a tool? No wonder the angels became disloyal in the future. Son Gohan taunted. Well, you are right, but even if they have other intentions, they can't kill Zyroquin. They can only guide Zyroquin to do something beneficial to themselves. The king of time and space was helpless. Is it possible for the angel clan to break through the one true realm? Son Gohan asked like a questioning baby. Yes, but the possibility is not great. Unless they also get an opportunity like the original and strange energy, they will have a chance to break through. But the original energy that gave birth to this universe is with me, and the strange energy has gone to you. I'm afraid it's just talk for them to break through. Great, Son Gohan said excitedly. Don't be too complacent. After all, you are too weak now. If they notice you, the Space-Time King laughed maliciously. I understand, isn't it just hiding one's abilities? Son Gohan naturally understood what he meant. By the way, are there Saiyans in this time and space? No, Zyroquin has a lot of work to do since he took office. The Saiyans haven't been born yet, and it will take a long time for a race as powerful as yours to emerge in the universe. In today's universe, gods are above everything, said the king of time and space. Okay, then can you send me back to my time and space? This is easy. However, when you go back, just pretend that you have never experienced any of this. Don't expose my existence otherwise. I'm not stupid. I'm exposing you and waiting for the gods with ulterior motives to kill me. Son Gohan rolled his eyes and interrupted. What an unpleasant little fellow. Go, go. The king of time and space waved his hand, and a huge black hole appeared in the room. From here, you can return to your time and space. Opening the door of time and space is easy for the king of time and space. Help me say goodbye to cousins. After Son Gohan slowly walked into the black hole, the king of time and space flattened the black hole. Cousins, come in. Cousins walked in slowly. Chapter 92, Returning Home, The Birth of a Man-Made Man. Ancient Time and Space. Lord King of Time and Space, where is Son Gohan? Cousins asked curiously. I sent him back. What did he say? Cousins frowned. Don't worry, your children and grandchildren will have their own blessings. No matter who sits in that position, it will not affect the status of your Jixin people. After all the foundations are built on life and the universe. You are responsible for creation, and no one will make things difficult for you. The king of time and space naturally knew what he was worried about. You are right. I wonder when you will leave. Cousins looked at the king of time and space with some reluctance. The levels in ancient time and space are clearly defined, but not as clear as those in future time and space. Cassin's attitude towards the king of time and space is not as fearful as the future god's attitude towards the king of all. It's almost time. Cassins, you came directly to me this time, which will naturally attract the attention of some priests with bad intentions. Before I leave, you should find a successor to take over your position. The king of time and space said calmly. I understand, Lord Time and Space King. Cousins naturally understood that the Time and Space King was doing this for his own good. Very good, go back. The king of time and space waved his hand. Yes. Cousins retreated, left the dimensional space, and went to the 7th universe. Main time and space. I'm finally back. Feeling the familiar spatial fluctuations, Son Gohan finally breathed a sigh of relief. He did not appear directly on Earth, but appeared in a starry sky that he had never been to. But he was too lazy to explore, so he just closed his eyes and looked for the location of the Earth. It's so far away. Call out. However, no matter how far away, it can't resist his instant movement. It wasn't long since he went to the Dat time and space. The end of August in the year 764, of the AI Jai era. Son Gohan is about to go back to school. He returns to Baozi Mountain first. Gohan, where have you been for the past 10 days? Son Wukong asked curiously. I went to another planet to play. Son Gohan did not tell them about his experience. Who would believe that? I clearly sensed the Cyan's presence and then you disappeared, Vegeta said coldly. If you don't speak, no one will think you are dumb. In a year, new enemies will appear. You should practice hard. Son Gohan scolded Vegeta and flew away. New enemy? Great, my body is almost rusty, Son Wukong said excitedly. Jingle. The class bell rings. What are you doing? Hate it, it feels like a piece of iron, Biddle said discontentedly as she took her hand away. Why are you pinching me? Son Gohan whispered. Who told you not to come to see me for so long? Bidilli pouted, looking aggrieved. I'm in trouble. What's wrong, kid? Son Gohan won't explain. HMPH, Vidal snorted. Time passed slowly. 3 years had passed, and Son Gohan had not been running around for the past 3 years, but had been staying on Earth. Over the past 3 years, he has been trying to control the primordial energy and strange energy in his body. But the effect was not great. The strange energy had been hiding in his tail and would not come out, while the original energy was driving the circulation of energy in his body as usual, when he was practicing hard to train his body. In 3 years, Son Gohan's normal combat power has increased to 5 million points. It may not seem like much, but it is already very scary. You know, his current Super Saiyan Dark Gold form 160 has reached 300 times, Super Saiyan 650 form times. The mystical form is even times. Calculated this way, his highest combat power has reached 3250 billion points. With such terrifying combat power, not to mention Cell, even Majin Buu can be easily crushed. This is not the most important thing. The most important thing is his chi, the energy mixed with a trace of rule power, destruction, death. You know, this is a higher level rule than destruction and removal. Even though there is only a trace of it, any being below the true God realm cannot possibly hope to contend with it. Moreover, ever since Dat came, he discovered the micro-robots that were monitoring him. After returning from ancient times, he used chi to protect his body to prevent the micro-robots from getting a trace of his genes. He even used his breath to clean all the bowls, chopsticks, and cutlery when eating with his saliva. He doesn't want Cell to get his genes, especially the genes after he returned from ancient times. After all, the new Dark Gold form will double his combat power. As for the previous ones, it doesn't matter. As for why he didn't go find Dr. Jiro, first, he was too lazy to find him. Second, if he found him, there would be no fun. Goku, Vegeta, Raditz, Nappa, they were all waiting for the new enemy that Gohan mentioned. End of May. Gohan, have you heard? A very scary monster appeared on a small island not far from our school. All the residents of the town were killed. The death was very horrible, and the whole body turned into a mummified corpse. Vidal talked to Son Gohan about the news she saw last night during her spare time. There was a look of fear in her eyes. Mummy, town. Son Gohan suddenly had an idea. Haha, it finally appeared. Cull. A gust of wind blew, and the micro-robot monitoring him turned into dust in an instant. Hey, that's weird. Why is there wind when the window isn't open? Oh, Gohan, what do you mean by finally appearing? Vidal asked in confusion. Nothing, probably the wind from the air conditioner. Sit down, the teacher is coming in. Jingle bell. By Del he sat upright, looking like a good little girl. But Son Gohan didn't believe it, because at this time, Vidal had already started practicing martial arts with Satan, and her talent was so strong that 3 or 5 adults couldn't get close to her. He saw it with his own eyes. Bidilli kicked the wretched old man who molested his female classmate away. He saw with his own eyes that more than 20 bad students who bullied the school were easily defeated by Bidilli alone. He saw with his own eyes that after school, Bidilli almost beat a human trafficker to death. Oh dear baby, who would believe it? Night, Baozi Mountain. Because of Vegeta's arrival, Son Gohan asked Bulma how many houses she bought. With the help of space capsules, houses became movable and no longer real estate. It also comes with a corresponding cooking robot. Raditz, Nappa, and Vegeta all have their own residences, which are located in a circle about a few hundred meters away from Son Gohan's house. Everyone come here. After finishing his meal, Son Gohan walked out of the house and shouted loudly. In less than 3 seconds, Raditz, Nappa, and Vegeta all flew over. Sun Wukong also walked out of the house slowly. Gohan, keep your voice down. Your mother just went to bed. Okay, I forgot. It is worth mentioning that Kiki is pregnant again. It's been 3 months now, and my belly is that noticeable. If nothing unexpected happens, it should be Sun Wushan who is not able to escape. Chapter 93, The Strength of Everyone. Baozi Mountain. What's wrong, Son Gohan? Vegeta spoke first. The enemy I mentioned is about to appear. Let's see your strength first. Let's go to another place and don't disturb my mother. Son Gohan flew to the sky first. At the same time, it shattered the micro-robot that was monitoring their group of people. Now that the game has started, we can't leave them behind to avoid causing unnecessary trouble. Everyone flew at high speed and came to an uninhabited wasteland. Gohan, where are the enemies? Sun Wukong couldn't help but ask as soon as he landed. On a small island 3,000 kilometers west of Baozi Mountain, they have already started causing chaos. Many residents of that island have been killed by them. Several villages and towns have been massacred. After returning, Son Gohan watched the news replay carefully and memorized the address. After all, androids have no breath, so they can't sense it. Unless you emit energy similar to Qigong waves, they can only sense it. What do you mean? Are you saying that the enemy is on Earth? Are there other powerful beings on Earth besides you? Vegeta asked with some doubt. Haha, don't underestimate this planet. Besides, the enemy I'm talking about was created by the people of Earth. You'll know when you see it. Son Gohan kept it a secret. Mainly because I'm too lazy to explain. Made so they are not human, Raditz asked, grasping the point. That's right, it's an artificial human created by the Earthlings. Androids, Red Ribbon Army, Old 8. Sun Wukong was stunned and screamed in surprise. Kakarot, lower your voice, you're shocking me to death. Vegeta, who was standing next to him, scratched his ears in dissatisfaction. Dad, that's right. It's the Red Ribbon Army that you destroyed. Although most of the leaders are dead, a genius scientist who developed cyborgs and robots is not dead. Instead, he has been monitoring us and has created powerful cyborgs. Son Gohan said. Damn it, why can't we kill them all? Sun Wukong rarely showed a look of gritting his teeth. Is he even more powerful than Frieza? Nappa couldn't believe it. Although they have surpassed Frieza now, in their perception, Frieza is still a scary guy. Nonsense, not strong, can I tell you? Son Gohan rolled his eyes. Come on, each of you show us your strength, or cheer up and let me see. Son Gohan suddenly took out a headset and put it on his ear. With a finger, a picture was projected on his right eye. Hey, what is that? How come it looks like a combat power detector? Raditz asked in surprise. I asked someone to make this. This detector has no upper limit and is much better than the ones you wore before. Moreover, it has removed the glass layer and made into a laser projection. It is also made into a headset, which is convenient to wear. Son Gohan threw one to each of them. I don't need it. I'm not used to it. Son Wukong didn't take it. HMPH, I don't need it now that I have the ability to sense Kai. Vegeta was too lazy to wear it. Whatever you want. Raditz Nappa, he put it on. Who's going first? Let me go first, I'm the weakest. Raditz closed his eyes and gathered all his strength. I saw him crossing his arms, and his appearance began to change. His long hair instantly turned golden, and his pupils turned green. If it weren't for the eyebrows, it would look like Super Saiyan 3. Ding, 1 million, 1 million. Son Gohan's detector revealed Raditz's combat power index. Uncle, you are too lame. It's been so long and you have only improved this much. Son Gohan teased. I am just a low-level warrior. It's not easy for me to transform into a Super Saiyan. Raditz looked smug. Bullshit, do you really think that a low-ranking soldier like you can follow this prince? Vegeta couldn't help but curse. Oh, it seems there is a story that I don't know about. Vegeta, tell me about it? Son Gohan asked curiously. HMPH, high, medium, and low. These 3 levels are just judged by the combat power at birth, but potential cannot be distinguished in this way. For example, their father, Bardock, was also a low-level warrior at birth, but through conquering planets and fighting for a long time, his combat power surpassed that of high-level warriors. This situation also made my father realize that something was wrong, and found that the Saiyan's classification of potential was wrong, so he assigned Bardock's eldest son and Nappa to me to be my subordinates. He wanted to change the Saiyan system, but unfortunately, before the plan was implemented, planet Vegeta was extinct. Vegeta told them the secret they didn't know. Prince Vegeta, why haven't I heard you say this before? Nappa asked. I've been under Frieza's surveillance for many years. How can I tell him? If I tell him, wouldn't it just be telling him that there are Saiyans with great potential around me? Idiot, Vegeta said unhappily. Yes, I'm so stupid. Even though Nappa has transformed into a Super Saiyan, he has not changed his fear of Vegeta. I later thought that through Son Gohan's training, your fighting power would be rapidly enhanced, and you would abandon this concept. But I didn't expect that you would still be the same as before and believe in the grading system. Vegeta said angrily. It seems that you have put a layer of shackles on your own hearts, Son Gohan said slowly. So that's how it is. That's great. Doesn't that mean I can also grow to be as strong as Gohan? Raditz said excitedly, and his confidence began to return. Practice hard, there will be more and more crises in this universe, Son Gohan said calmly. Okay, it's my turn. Nappa began to take a breath, and golden flames surrounded his body. Unexpectedly, he did not look like what Son Gohan thought. His beard grew longer. The bald head was still the same bald head, but under the blessing of the golden flame, it became shiny, and the beard turned golden. It seems that your baldness problem is incurable, Raditz teased. I was born hairless, not bald. Nappa was a little angry. Having no hair means being bald, Son Gohan added. Nappa, Super Saiyan combat power is 2 million points. Vegeta reached Super 1 full power, normal 5,000 million points. Full power 80 times increase, 40 billion points. Sun Wukong, Super full power, normal 7,000 million points. Full power increased 80 times, 56 billion points. Under the influence of Son Gohan, the combat power of the two has surpassed androids 17 and 18. But there are still some shortcomings when facing Cell. Of course, it's Cell in his perfect form. At this time, no one knew where Cell was. Son Gohan also doesn't know whether there is a future Cell who kills Tai Tung and travels to the present time and space. However, he plans to ask Dandy tomorrow. As a god on Earth, Dandy can monitor the entire Earth. He should be able to see where any abnormality occurs. Chapter 94, Cell Antash 039S Trail. Next morning. It happened to be Saturday and Sunday, so Son Gohan didn't have to go to school. Gohan, are you coming with us? Son Wukong asked. No, I have other things to do. You guys go. Son Gohan shook his head and disappeared instantly. Son Goku, Vegeta, Raditz and others rushed to the address mentioned by Son Gohan. Arctic ice sheet. All of them are out. Looks like something happened. Piccolo sat cross-legged in the air, and after sensing the aura of Son Wukong and the others, he stopped meditating, found his position, and flew towards his destination. Temple. Gohan, long time no see. Dendi was so happy when he saw Son Gohan. Well, are you bored staying in the temple? Son Gohan touched Dendi's little head. Because of the difference in development, Son Gohan is now more than a head taller than Dendi. It's not boring at all. I'm telling you, I've seen that the reproduction methods of Earthlings are completely different from those of us Namekians. It's very interesting. Okay, you don't need to tell me this. Also, don't look around blindly in the future, or you'll hurt your eyes. Son Gohan quickly stopped him from saying the next thing. Are your eyes bad? No, I observe them carefully every day. They understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, and they seem very happy. I envy them. I don't know why we Namekians can't tell the difference between male and female. Dandy became interested and excited when he heard this, but he was also worried that he didn't have this ability. Son Gohan's face is extremely embarrassed. Mr. Bobo, what did you teach him? What's the big deal? It's just a normal physiological problem for mammals. As the god of the earth, you naturally have to know everything about the earth, Bobo said expressionlessly. Dandy, I have something to talk to you about, Son Gohan shouted. Dandy, who had been chattering nonstop, suddenly stopped. What's the matter, Gohan? Dandy looked at Son Gohan with his innocent eyes. Have you noticed anything unusual on Earth during this time? For example, the people on Earth were sucked dry, leaving only their clothes. Son Gohan asked. Upon hearing this, Dandy slowly walked to the edge of the temple and closed his eyes. Obviously, he was exploring the Earth. Mr. Popo, can you teach him to do something serious? What's the point of looking at those things every day? He doesn't have that ability. Son Gohan's mouth twitched. It seemed that Dandy didn't pay any attention to this matter at all. I'm just a servant, Bobo said calmly. Son Gohan's face twitched. His expression was ugly. What is going on? Screw your servant, Son Gohan cursed in his heart. When he saw Bobo, he suddenly remembered why he hadn't asked the King of Time and Space about Bobo's origins. His eyes rolled, and he instantly thought of a solution. Mr. Popo, have you ever heard of the King of Time and Space? Son Gohan asked tentatively. Popo's eyes fixed, staring at Son Gohan. A terrifying pressure emanated from his body. The primordial energy in Son Gohan's body circulated crazily under this pressure. And at the same time, Son Gohan directly transformed into a mysterious form. Dead silence, the atmosphere of despair enveloped the entire sky. Dandy, who was exploring the earth at the side, was instantly pressed to the ground by the breath of the two people, and his eyes revealed despair and fear. How do you know the King of Time and Space? Bobo said word by word. Son Gohan was affected by his transformation, and his eyes were filled with a dead look. His gray eyes stared at Popo without any ripples and said, I know, I know. When Popo heard this, he didn't say anything but stared at Son Gohan. A minute later, Bobo withdrew his pressure. It seems that there should be some opportunities during the period when you are not in this time and space, Bobo said calmly. After he withdrew his pressure, Son Gohan was able to control his transformation. So he turned back to normal, dead silence, and the aura of despair instantly dissipated. It seems like you know him, Son Gohan asked excitedly. He didn't realize how dangerous he was just now. The power of death bestowed by the mysterious form made him ignore the sense of crisis. I don't know him, Bobo said expressionlessly. You lied to me, Son Gohan didn't believe it. I'm just a servant. Bobo turned and left, not caring whether he believed it or not. Damn it, Kuroko, one day I will tear off your mask, Son Gohan cursed in his heart. Go, Gohan, what's going on? After the pressure from the two men dissipated, Dandy was finally able to stand up. It's okay, Dandy, did you find out anything? Son Gohan asked. Yes, 5,000 kilometers away, there are two lifeless humans absorbing the energy from the bodies of Earthlings. Over there is a monster who is even more terrifying. He devours even the spirit, energy, and soul at the same time. Dandy looked in another direction in horror. It seems that Cell is here after all. What the hell is going on in this space-time? Son Gohan was not at all disturbed. It's just that he is a little weird. Do you know that monster? Dandy looked at Gohan nervously. Don't worry, Dandy, leave it to me. When you have time, pay more attention to the anomalies on Earth. Don't just look at those things every day. You can't do it. Okay, let's go. Son Gohan scolded a few words and left. Goodbye, Gohan, I'll remember, Dandy shouted. Son Gohan followed the address given to him by Dandy and came to a dense forest. He flew at a low altitude, observing carefully, and flew around the entire forest several times. He saw the time machine with a big hole in it. Found it, Son Gohan slowly landed. The time machine is covered with moss and looks like it has been there for several years. But Son Gohan is familiar with the plot and knows that this is Cell from another time and space. After the sneak attack on Dat, he took a time machine to the present. He pressed the button, and the time machine was retracted into the space capsule. Then they searched around the area and found Cell's shed body. You bastard, you better hide well. I look forward to the day when you become a perfect form. I just don't know if they will keep number 17 and number 18. Son Gohan disappeared instantly and came to the island where the androids were causing chaos. Oh, they are here too. Son Gohan sensed the presence of Piccolo and Krillin. Including Sun Wukong, there were 6 of them in total, flying low over the island to search. Number 20, how come they found us here? Number 19 and number 20 were hiding in a dark alley. Dr. Jiro transformed himself into a robot. Except for his brain, his entire body is a cold machine. It should be that what happened on this island has been reported. However, even if they come, according to the data, we can kill them. Let's go, find an opportunity and launch a sneak attack on one. Dr. Gro took number 19 and walked towards the nearest Piccolo. After returning to Earth, Goku and the others did not fully unleash their strength. When Gohan checked last night, he also shattered the micro-robots that were monitoring them, and Piccolo was fused in the temple. The micro-robot has defects and can't reach such high places. I just collected a little information when Piccolo was fighting Jinyu. Piccolo has already mastered his Kai to perfection. Apart from the fact that he would instantly take a breath and then stop when fighting, his robots were unable to detect his specific combat power at all. Chapter 95, Escape and Embarrassment, Nandu Town. Piccolo landed on the ground and looked around, but he still couldn't find the existence of the android. Damn it, are what Sun Wukong and the others said accurate? Piccolo cursed inwardly. Lord Piccolo, a voice suddenly came from the alley behind him. Who? Piccolo was shocked and turned his head instantly. Snapped. A big hand instantly covered Piccolo's face, and the energy in his body quickly dissipated. Oh no, Piccolo's IQ worked quickly, and he barely raised his hand and fired a tiny light wave into the distance. Boom! The subtle fluctuations in breath were instantly noticed by Sun Wukong and others who were searching carefully. Picnic's energy is decreasing rapidly. Son Gohan also noticed something unusual. Number 20, they found it. Number 19 said expressionlessly. So what if they found out? Number 20 said calmly. In less than a moment, Piccolo's energy was completely gone, and he was on the verge of life and death. Let him go. Son Gohan teleported first, and 2 rays of light shot out from his eyes and attacked Dr. Jiro. Boom! Dr. Jiro let go and dodged, and Piccolo fell to the ground. Son Gohan rushed over at high speed, his eyes focused, and an invisible aura blew the 2 away. Then feed Piccolo a senzu bean. Piccolo's eyes popped open instantly. Asshole, you dare to attack me. Piccolo was extremely angry. Pico, let's go to another place. There are still many humans here. Son Gohan stopped Piccolo from attacking in anger. You bastard, don't you dare follow me. Piccolo suppressed his anger. Yes, Dr. Jiro said calmly. Piccolo soared into the sky, flying towards the uninhabited plain. Dr. Jiro and number 19 followed closely behind. Sun Wukong and his friends also arrived at this time. Okay, let's go, follow me. Son Gohan stopped everyone who wanted to ask questions. Then followed up. Sun Wukong and others suppressed their doubts and followed. Call out. Die, you piece of S***T. As soon as Piccolo landed on the ground, he threw a Qigong bomb at number 20. Number 20 raised his right hand, and the red absorption device on the palm of his hand instantly absorbed all the Qigong bullets. What a strong energy. I didn't expect you to be so strong. Number 20 was very excited. Piccolo, the red dots on their palms can absorb energy wave attacks. Son Gohan reminded. Absorbing energy. Piccolo put away the energy wave that was about to be launched again. He straightened up, tore off his cape and hat. Then I will smash them to death, Piccolo said viciously. Boy, you talk too much. Number 19 turned his head and looked at Son Gohan expressionlessly. Son Gohan was stunned, then lowered his arms that were around his chest. I'm giving you face. Sizzle. For the first time, number 19 felt fear as he looked at the huge hole in his chest. It turned out that Son Gohan appeared in front of him in an instant and punched him through. Damn it, bastard. Number 19 was angry and extremely scared at the same time. And he even made the engine oil red. He really thinks he's a living being. Son Gohan's mouth curled up evilly, and he changed his right fist into a palm, instantly pulling out the energy pack on number 19's chest. How disgusting. Son Gohan used his energy to disperse the red liquid in his hand. Da-da-da. Number 19 took 3 steps back, turned around and flew high into the sky trying to escape. You might want to eat poo-poo-poo. Son Gohan's eyes narrowed, and 2 beams of light shot directly at number 19's head. Don't even think about it. Number 19 stretched out his hands and aimed at the light technique. Stab. The light technique instantly penetrates the palm. Son Gohan has not been without results in the past 3 years. He can already exert a trace of the power of rules in his normal state. He gave these 2 beams of light some destructive power, the powerful force of rules, which instantly penetrated his palm and head, and then exploded. Boom! The explosion on the 19th was completely shattered. Number 19. Dr. Grow was furious, and at the same time a trace of fear arose in his heart. Number 19's strength is about the same as his. If Son Gohan can easily kill number 19, that means he can easily kill him as well. At this moment, he was thinking of retreating. Rubbish, where are you looking? Boom! Piccolo flew up and punched Dr. Jiro on the right cheek. Dr. Jiro's body was knocked away, and Piccolo chased him and grabbed Dr. Jiro's left leg with his right hand. With a big swing of his hand, he smashed him high to the ground. A huge hole appeared on the ground, and Dr. Jiro spewed out a liquid that was either engine oil or antifreeze. It's pretty realistic, Piccolo taunted. Asshole! Dr. Jiro opened his mouth and spit out a wave of attack. The Qigong wave instantly shot towards Piccolo's face. Boom! The smoke and dust after the explosion instantly covered Piccolo. Dr. Jiro seized the opportunity and fled. Where are you running? Piccolo broke through the smoke and dust and chased after him. Dr. Jiro's speed is far slower than Piccolo's, and Piccolo quickly closes the distance. Damn it, if this goes on, he will soon catch up with me. I can't die, my baby isn't even born yet. Dr. Grow gritted his teeth. In a blink of an eye, the two had flown 5,000 kilometers. While thinking about how to escape, Dr. Grow flew towards his research institute. You bastard, run there. Piccolo was less than 3 meters away from him. Get out of my way. Dr. Jiro turned around and fired a Qigong wave. The bright light of the explosion blocked Dr. Grow's figure. He fell to the ground instantly and hid in a rocky valley. Because he had no breath, Piccolo couldn't find him at all. He ran and jumped on the ground, avoiding Piccolo's sight. Get out of here, ahaha. Piccolo condensed a huge ball of energy and threw it into the valley. Good opportunity. Dr. Jiro was instantly exposed and opened his hands to absorb all the energy emitted by Piccolo. Got you. Piccolo moved at high speed and came behind Dr. Jiro. The energy wave just now was intentional by Piccolo. He guessed that Dr. Jiro would not give up such a powerful energy wave. Tear. One of Dr. Grow's arms was torn off in an instant. Boom. Dr. Jiro used another trick to deceive people. He blasted out a Qigong wave, which disrupted the vision after the explosion. Rubbish, I will destroy you. Piccolo used his chi to disperse the dust. Dr. Jiro disappeared again. He runs, he chases. He can't fly away even if he has wings. Piccolo stood high in the sky, searching carefully for Dr. Jiro. Dr. Grow saw that his research institute was approaching, so he became more cautious. Come out here, you wretch. Piccolo mindlessly fired gas bombs all around the ground, but Dr. Jiro would not be fooled. He had no intention of absorbing Piccolo's energy bombs, but slowly moved towards the research institute. Chab. A Qigong bullet flew towards his chest. Dr. Grow leaned against the back of the mountain, not daring to move at all. The armor on his chest was burned through by the Qigong bullets. When I wake up number 1718, you will die. Dr. Jiro whispered viciously. Chapter 96, Destroying Number 13. Chinese letter, Chinese letter. Finally reached. Dr. Grow finally arrived at the door of his research institute. Boom! The metal door slowly opened, and Dr. Grow hurried in. Damn it, where did you go? Piccolo looked around angrily. As a think tank, he was almost mad at being played around by the androids. Piccolo, you are so stupid. Why don't you just destroy this valley? Son Gohan flew over and said jokingly. Use you to teach me. Piccolo's face twitched, and he raised his hand to condense a huge ball of energy. If you don't come out, you'll die. Boom! A huge mushroom cloud rose from the ground, and the rocky valley completely turned into a plain. Only Dr. Gro's Research Institute stood tall above the plain. Found you. Piccolo moved at high speed to the gate. Son Wukong and others are coming over too. Son Gohan looked around with interest, thinking to himself, Cell is really hiding, why isn't he here? He originally thought that Cell would be nearby, but he didn't expect Piccolo to destroy the valley, and there was no trace of Cell. Little did we know that, under the sea water near the island beach. Damn it, if I hadn't run fast, I would have been discovered. Dear Dr. Jiro, it doesn't matter if you die, but number 17.18 and number must not die. It turns out that Cell was hiding at the bottom of the sea. The energy wave generated by the explosion disrupted Son Gohan's perception, and he did not notice the escaping Cell. Inside the institute. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Dr. Jiro tapped the keyboard frantically with one hand to activate the sleeping chambers of number 17.18 and Laugh. The hatch slowly opens. Dr. Gro, long time no see. Number 17 walked out of the sleeping cabin, held the back of his neck with his right hand and shook his head, making a crackling sound. How do you feel? Dr. Gro looked at number 17.18 and nervously. It feels good, dear Dr. Gro. Number 18 said coquettishly with a wicked smile. Then she walked out of the sleeping cabin, and her proud figure was revealed as she stretched. I'm afraid you won't be able to see your toes if you look down. The tight and elastic buttocks make people want to slap them hard. It seems that the program has been restored. You too, there are a few powerful humans outside. Go out and kill them. Dr. Jiro's face lit up with joy. Okay, Dr. Gro. Number 17 frowned and then relaxed his brows in an instant, turned around and walked towards the door. Number 18 held his chin and sat on the edge of the sleeping cabin. Number 18, you come too, Dr. Jiro ordered. Number 17 is enough. Number 18 obviously didn't want to make a move. It seems that you haven't repaired it yet. If you don't want to sleep again, obey my orders. Dr. Jiro took out the remote control and waved it, threatening number 18. Okay, then it's as you wish. Number 18 stood up and walked towards the door. Peng! The door was instantly broken open from the outside, and the flying metal hit Dr. Jiro right behind him. Number 17 seized the opportunity, moved at high speed, came in front of Dr. Jiro, and tore off his remaining arm. Stab! Red oil sprayed all over the floor. I didn't expect that you would not be willing to transform yourself into us, but instead transformed yourself into a full machine. Number 17 asked curiously, What are you doing? Aren't you afraid that I will? Before Dr. Jiro could finish his words, bang. That's enough, shut up. You're really annoying. Number 18 was too lazy to listen to his nonsense and stepped on his head. The only thing that could prove that he was once a human being, the brain, had completely turned into a pool of mud. Number 17 snatched the remote control from the mechanical arm and crushed it. Let's go, number 18. Let's see how strong the powerful human being that Dr. Gro is talking about is. Number 17 said coldly. Where's the junk? Get out. Piccolo's voice came from outside the broken door. Lord Piccolo, I have your data in my program. Could it be that the powerful human that Dr. Jiro mentioned is you? Number 17 looked at Piccolo and said. 2 more junks. Piccolo was stunned. Boom, bang. Who are you calling a jerk? Number 18 punched Piccolo out of the door. The brother and sister also flew out. On one side was Piccolo, who was wiping the blood from the corner of his mouth, and on the other side were androids number 17.18 and brother and sister. Sun Wukong, Vegeta, and 4 others were watching the battle from the sidelines. Sun Wukong, number 17, frowned. The instructions in the program made him want to attack Sun Wukong. Number 18 also looked over following number 17's voice, and the murderous intent in his heart instantly burst out. Damn Dr. Gro, it seems that I must complete the order to completely break free from control. Number 18 cursed. Hey Kakarot, did you do something to abandon her? That woman is very upset with you. You can't even hide your murderous intent. Vegeta teased. It's unfair, I don't even know them. Sun Wukong also felt confused. Hey, his son is still here. Don't talk nonsense. They are artificial humans modified by Dr. Jiro. The command to kill my father was entered into the program. In Dr. Jiro's eyes, my father is their biggest enemy. Son Gohan explained dissatisfiedly. So that's how it is. Since you're here to find me, I'll go first. Sun Wukong didn't care about the opponent's strength and quickly found an excuse to attack. You two bastards, your enemy is me. Piccolo came to his senses and found that the android was setting his sights on Son Goku, and his anger became even stronger. He moved at high speed, kicked number 18 away, turned around and fired a percussion cannon at number 17. Number 17 crossed his arms over his chest and condensed a green circular protective shield outside his body, easily blocking Piccolo's muzzle cannon. Hey, Piccolo, they are looking for me. Sun Wukong rushed up dissatisfied. You guys play, I'll go in and take a look. Son Gohan was not interested in their fight and walked towards the research institute alone. Number 16. Son Gohan walked up curiously and pressed the start button. The hatch opened and a tall figure stood up. Son Gohan also exists in the data of number 16. I know you don't like fighting, you like nature. Dr. Jiro is dead, you can do whatever you want. Don't worry about the bomb in your body that can destroy the Earth. The current strength of the Earth cannot be destroyed by the bomb in your body. Son Gohan explained the situation clearly. But my data contains instructions to kill your father. I can't ignore it, number 16 said with some embarrassment. It doesn't matter, my father is outside, as long as you can kill him. Son Gohan looked indifferent. It seems that Sun Wukong's strength has exceeded the data. Number 16 looks strong, but he is not stupid, but very smart. Well, you're not stupid. Do whatever you want. Son Gohan walked towards the sleeping cabins of number 13, 14, 15, and... They haven't made it yet, number 16 frowned. I know, but I want to kill the uncontrollable factors. Although these three guys are not strong separately, they will still be quite troublesome when they merge together. Son Gohan carefully recalls his memories of his previous life. Number 13, 14, 15, and 3 are fully mechanical androids, but they are given permanent energy packs. After Dr. Jiro's death, the 3 of them were continued to be created by a computer, and the movements of the Z fighters were input into the data. After absorbing the energy packs of number 13 and number 14.15, number 13 became Super No. The combat power is close to Super 2. In the end, it was Sun Wukong who absorbed the energy of the spirit bomb and completely destroyed him. These 3 androids obeyed the instructions input by the computer and strictly followed them. There is no possibility of redemption. Moreover, their strength has a limit, unlike number 17.18 and number, so Son Gohan decided to destroy them directly. Boom! The 3 sleeping cabins exploded with a loud bang, and the machine fragments flew everywhere. By the way, if you are worried, you can go to the Capsule Corporation to find Bulma, remove the bomb in her body, and mention my name. It will work. After Son Gohan finished speaking, he stomped his foot hard, and a big hole appeared on the ground instantly. Son Gohan floated down. Number 16 did not leave, but followed Son Gohan down to the basement. Chapter 97 was swallowed. Dr. Grow Institute. In a straight cylindrical culture chamber, a fist-sized creature is slowly developing. How do you know there is a basement here? Number 16 asked curiously. You don't know, Son Gohan asked back. My father never treated me as his son, number 16 said coldly. Are you Dr. Jiro's son? Son Gohan frowned. Yes, I am his eldest son. He used me as a test subject to create artificial humans. Number 16 had a blank expression on his face. But Son Gohan could feel the pain in his heart. He's dead. He was killed by the android he created himself. It was a worthy death. Son Gohan didn't know how to comfort him. I am just a robot now. I don't have any emotions. You don't have to comfort me, number 16 said coldly. What number 16? said with something Son Gohan never knew. He suddenly thought of the plot of the movie in his previous life, where Son Gohan transformed into a beast. Dr. Hyde, who created Supercell, is Dr. Jiro's grandson, and his father is Dr. Jiro's second son. I guess number 16 is his eldest son. What should we do with it? Son Gohan murmured as he looked at Cell in the incubator. What is he? Number 16 asked curiously. He is a monster created by your father after collecting our cells and fusing them together. Cell. Bastard, number 16 said angrily. Forget it, since the future Cell is here. Let's just destroy this one. Son Gohan raised his hand and clenched his fist, smashing the incubator with one punch, and the liquid inside instantly flowed out. At this time, Cell was still unconscious. Son Gohan walked up to him, raised his hand, and emitted a not-so-powerful energy wave. The Cell embryo disappeared in an instant. Then he destroyed all the computer servers in the basement. External. Sun Wukong, my data shows that you are not that strong. Number 17 stood up, wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth, and frowned. I don't understand all that. I haven't had such a great time fighting for a long time. Come again. Sun Wukong rushed up again. The two men fought each other in the air, and the collision of their strong physiques made a sound like the collision of steel. Number 18 and Piccolo are also fighting fiercely. In the distance, a green figure quietly moved towards the battlefield. Haven't you had enough fun yet? As soon as Son Gohan came out, he saw their fight. It was obvious that Sun Wukong was not using his full strength at this time. Although he transformed into a Super Saiyan, he deliberately suppressed his strength to the same level as number 17. Although Piccolo's combat power has reached 20 billion after merging with the Immortal, he seems to have hit a bottleneck recently. His combat power has not increased much, but is still around 21 billion. Although number 18's combat power is slightly weaker, her advantage is her unlimited energy. Countless Qigong bullets were fired from her hands, and Piccolo could only dodge them to save energy instead of taking them head-on. The two of them can fight evenly. Kameha, Sun Wukong instantly used Kamehameha to shoot at number 17. Don't even think about it. Number 17 formed a protective shield to resist Kamehameha. Boom! Tear! The Kamehameha exploded, and although the protective shield was blown away, it also blocked most of the power. The final aftermath blew number 17 far away. Good chance. In the distance, Cell's eyes widened, and he accelerated as fast as he could, flying towards number 17. Because number 17's body was flying backwards, heading towards him. Number 17, merge with me. Cell roared and pulled his tail high, with the sharp tail tip opening instantly. No, who are you? Woo! Before number 17 could finish his words, his upper body had been swallowed by Cell's tail. Good boy, you really know how to take advantage of opportunities. Son Gohan couldn't help but admire. The most hardworking character in Dragon Ball must be Cell. He tried every possible way to evolve into his perfect form. Number 17. Number 18 was shocked and flew over quickly to try to save number 17. Piccolo and Son Goku also stopped attacking and looked at Cell seriously. Let number 18 be swallowed. Son Gohan was also thinking about how to deal with it. If Cell didn't devour number 18, his second form wouldn't bring any improvement to Goku and the others at all. But looking at the goddess he loved in his previous life, he felt a little reluctant. Snapped. Son Gohan slapped his thigh and said, how could I forget this? He has Saiyan cells and the ability to regenerate from the brink of death. Can't I just beat him up and let him recover? Moreover, in the original work, after the perfect form Cell was beaten and spit out number 18 and self-destructed, he used the chip in his mind to restore his perfect form, and his strength reached the super second level. After Cell swallowed number 17, his body was wrapped in a strong energy, and number 18 was unable to break through the defense at all. After a series of loud screams, Cell evolved into his second form. Number 18, you're here too. What a great opportunity. Cell was delighted. After devouring number 17, the second form of Cell's combat power increased dramatically, and his powerful aura even crushed number 18. Monster, release number 17. Number 18 was so angry that he lost his mind and attacked Cell without hesitation. Cell didn't block at all and let her attack. Bang, bang, bang. Within a few seconds, number 18 attacked hundreds of times. She didn't notice that Cell's tail had already reached her head. Now, Cell roared, and his tail opened instantly, swallowing number 18. You're probably dreaming, a voice said. Son Gohan created an air blade and slashed off Cell's tail. Number 18 woke up instantly. Stay back. Why help me? Number 18 was puzzled. You're quite pretty. It's a waste to be devoured by this disgusting monster. Son Gohan teased. Little hooligan, number 18 blushed. Get out of the way. Son Gohan ignored her. After number 18 calmed down, he realized that he was no match for Cell. So she backed off. Son Gohan, how dare you disturb my good deeds? Cell was furious. What can you do to me, bastard? Son Gohan challenged Cell madly with a wicked look on his face. You're looking for death. Cell punched Son Gohan. Son Gohan turned sideways and rushed forward. Boom. While dodging the attack, the iron fist instantly hit Cell's abdomen. Wow, Cell spat out acid water. The extreme pain instantly made him kneel on the ground, covering his abdomen with his hands. You bastard, you can't do it either. Son Gohan challenged wildly. Damn it, bastard, Cell roared. Cell struggled to get up and attacked Son Gohan again. Bang, bang, bang. Son Gohan's eyes focused, and countless punches hit Cell, but Cell couldn't see Son Gohan's movements at all. The body was covered with dense fist holes. Gohan is so strong, Sun Wukong said excitedly. Vegeta, Raditz, Nappa, and Piccolo all looked at Son Gohan in shock. At this time, Son Gohan did not transform into any form. Only a faint red flame appeared around his body. That's right, he just relied on King Ken to knock Cell to the point where he couldn't get up. At this time, Cell is already in his second form, with a combat power of more than 30 billion. When he evolves into his complete form, his combat power will increase exponentially. Cell's energy is rapidly decreasing. Chapter 98 Self-Destruction, Complete Form, Chinese letter. Son Gohan, you can't be that strong. My data tells me that you are not that strong. Cell looked at Son Gohan in disbelief. You are nothing but a bastard. Although you have fused the cells of Saiyans, Earthlings, and Namekians, you cannot bring out the advantages of each race to the fullest. The basic ability of Saiyans is that their combat effectiveness doubles after near-death rebirth, but the deepest thing is will, perseverance, and the will to become stronger with each battle. Do you have it? You don't. The foundation of Namekians is limb regeneration, but they yearn for nature and love peace. Do you have it? You don't either. Although Earthlings are weak, they have a positive attitude and pursue the unknown. Do you have it? You don't either. That is something that is imprinted deep in their souls. Just some cells, haha. What you have is just a hodgepodge of various cells fused together. Is it wrong to say that you are a bastard? No, you are just a bastard. Son Gohan kills people and destroys their hearts. No matter whether he understands it right or not, he tells it all to Cell. Cell's face was hideous and distorted, as if Son Gohan's words had stimulated his heart. Shut up right there. I'm not a bastard, I'm the strongest android, ah. Cell was extremely angry, and his already tall second form became even more muscular and powerful. A bastard is a bastard. He can only increase his strength without thinking. Son Gohan was still provoking him, angering him. Sun Wukong, who was watching the battle from a distance, was puzzled and frowned. Gohan, don't irritate him, it's dangerous. Don't worry, Dad, I know my limits. Son Gohan knew his purpose very well. The bloated Cell waved his huge palm like a palm leaf fan and slapped Son Gohan. Son Gohan squatted slightly with his legs, gathered his right fist at his waist to gather strength. And at the moment when Cell's big hand was about to reach him, he punched out with force. When the two collided, there was a crisp sound of bone breaking, and a powerful air wave swept past. Like a sharp blade, it directly cut off the flesh on Cell's palm. Purple-black blood gushed out, and Cell's entire palm was instantly covered in blood. It hurts, ouch. Cell screamed in pain and stepped back again and again. After the air wave dissipated, the white hand bones were exposed. Son Gohan also felt that it was about time, and moved closer again. smashing hundreds of fists into Cell's abdomen. First there was acid water and then purple-black blood. Finally, Cell couldn't hold it back anymore. The undigested number 17 surged up from his stomach. No, can't vomit. Cell covered his mouth and nose tightly with both hands, trying to stop the spitting out of number 17. But Son Gohan continued to launch powerful iron punches, and the pain in his stomach made his body instinctively react by vomiting out number 17. Vomit it out, bang, just spit it out, bang, 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 Son Gohan said while attacking his abdomen fiercely. At last, wow, Cell couldn't hold it in any longer and spat out number 17. Number 17. Number 18 nervously looked at number 17, who was wrapped in stomach acid. Pong! Son Gohan kicked number 17 in front of number 18. I've handed him over to you. I've done what I promised you. Leave now and give up the command in your mind. You are no match for my father. You and your brother together are no match for my father, Son Gohan advised. Jijuweiwei, number 18 was tough on the outside, but soft on the inside. After saying this with disdain, he picked up number 17 and disappeared. Son Gohan lowered his head and looked. Something is wrong, it's weird. Then he turned his attention to Cell. Damn it, damn you, Son Gohan, ah. Cell degenerated to the first form again. He was extremely furious and tried his best to gather his strength. The entire body expanded rapidly and instantly grew into a sphere several dozen meters high. Die, you all must die. The bomb in my body is enough to blow up the entire Earth. Hee hee, Son Gohan, let's die together. Cell was determined to die and directly activated the self-destruct mode. Gohan, be careful. Son Goku felt the powerful energy in Cell's body and quickly reminded Son Gohan to be careful. First, your self-destruction cannot destroy the Earth. The strength of the Earth in this space and time is far beyond your imagination. Second, don't take yourself too seriously. A self-destruction with such a small amount of energy can't hurt me. Son Gohan is still irritating Cell. Damn you, Son Gohan, you're too arrogant. Even if I can't blow up the Earth, I'll blow you to death. You can't run away. Cell started to roar helplessly. Haha, even though it won't cause any harm to the Earth, you should still explode in space. Son Gohan walked forward slowly and placed his hand on Cell's swollen belly. Call out. The two disappeared instantly. Sun Wukong and Vegeta looked up at the sky instantly. They were the first to sense that Son Gohan's chi reached space. Then came Piccolo, Raditz, and Nappa. The second young master of Saiyan is still the second young master of Saiyan. His fighting talent and ability are incomparable to ordinary people. Asshole, asshole, the countdown to self-destruction begins. Cell is furious. Explode, explode, let me see if one explosion can allow you to reach Super Saiyan 2 level. Son Gohan took a few steps back and activated the Golden Aura protective shield. With his arms folded across his chest, he looked at Cell, who was about to self-destruct. Boom! A fierce explosion started, and the fierce aftermath blew Son Gohan's hair back. But in the vacuum of space, sound cannot propagate. Son Gohan quietly looked at the explosion point. The bright light produced after the explosion looked like a second sun, rising when viewed from Earth. The light gradually dissipated. A black chip the size of a palm floated in the space. A little bit of meridians, blood and flesh began to be reborn from the chip and reproduce. Less than 3 minutes. A fierce, powerful, strange yet familiar aura burst out. Haha, Son Gohan, I have to thank you very much. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have known that I could become a perfect Saiyan by relying on the Saiyan's near-death rebirth. The complete form of Cell with clear facial features, wings on his back, and black spots like ants on his skin appears. Only the first full power level? It seems that spitting out number 17 has a great impact. Son Gohan murmured, not caring about what Cell said. Son Gohan, did you hear what I said? Cell has the genes of cold and Frieza, so he can naturally survive in space, but his voice cannot be transmitted, and Son Gohan can only rely on his mouth shape to determine what he said. He pointed at the Earth and landed at high speed. Cell understood what he meant and landed on Earth as well. The two returned to the battlefield in less than a minute. Son Gohan, to thank you, I will use all my strength to kill you. The perfect form of Cell is even weaker than the Cell in the original work because he did not devour number 17.18 and no. Although he is now in his perfect form, his combat power is only about 150 billion points. But the current Cell is just right for Goku, Vegeta, and the others to practice with. Although there is still a gap of several billion points, Son Gohan feels that relying on their combat experience, they are enough to fight Cell to their heart's content. Anyway, he will finish it off. Dad, you guys go ahead. He's strong enough for you to practice on now. Son Gohan retreated to the side of Son Goku. Good boy, so this is how you planned it, Vegeta said excitedly. I'll go first, Son Wukong stood up. No, I'll go first, Vegeta refused to give in. Then rock, paper, scissors. Son Wukong proposed a solution. Come on, I'm afraid of you. Will this prince lose to you? Vegeta glared. Rock, paper, scissors. Son Wukong used cloth, and Vegeta used scissors. Hee, this prince doesn't like the feeling of losing, Vegeta said proudly. Tisk, you go first, you can't beat them anyway. Son Wukong made a rare sarcastic remark. Bullshit, Kakarot, open your eyes and watch. Vegeta was furious. Cell's face was distorted, and he was twitching. You are too arrogant. You are looking for death. He was completely enraged by the actions of the two. After reaching his full form, he was full of confidence and took the lead, attacking Vegeta. Come on, bastard, Wawa-aya. Chapter 99, Burning Fierce Battle. Chinese letter, Chinese letter. Vegeta explodes with all his energy, transforming into Super 1 full power form, with a combat power of 40 billion points. Oh, looks like the game won't be so boring anymore, Cell said with an evil smile. After becoming his complete form, he regained his arrogant mentality. Son Gohan also saw everything, but he didn't say anything to remind them. Instead, he watched the battle with great interest. At this moment, he no longer looked down on Cell, Majin Buu, and other so-called enemies. Cell is now in a playful state of mind, and he has suppressed his fighting power to the same level as Vegeta. It's still a little weak. It seems that without going through the test of life and death, the normal combat power will not be greatly improved. Son Gohan looked at Vegeta carefully. Let's go back to last night. Son Gohan couldn't help but frown as he watched Son Goku and Vegeta unleashing their full strength. One has a normal combat force of 7,000 million, and the other has a normal combat force of 5,000 million. Dad, why are you so weak in your normal state? Son Gohan was puzzled. Weak, Son Wukong was also confused. Although we have been practicing hard and tempering our bodies, we have never fought with all our strength. Saiyans have the characteristic of becoming stronger as they fight. Blindly practicing hard will not increase our strength much. Even if we spar with them every day, it is just experience. The improvement of physical skills cannot greatly enhance our combat effectiveness. Vegeta naturally knew what Son Gohan was wondering. It seems that I am a burden to you all, Son Gohan thought carefully. In the original work, as soon as Vegeta appeared, the pace of time became incredibly fast. Saiyan Crisis, Named Crisis, Android Crisis, Cell Crisis. One thing after another. This also led to Son Wukong and his companions continuing to move forward, and quickly becoming stronger through fighting. Not to mention the arrival of the movie version of Cooler. Son Gohan eliminated Cooler and Frieza ahead of time, leaving them without suitable opponents, which also led to a slow improvement in their normal combat effectiveness. Although it is not described in the original work, Son Gohan feels that at least when Son Goku reaches full power form, his combat power has exceeded 10 billion points. But now, there are only 56 billion points. Son Gohan started planning since last night. Time goes back to the present. Cell took the lead and kicked Vegeta in the lower body with a low sweep kick. Vegeta jumped to avoid the attack, and then used a Qigong wave to blind Cell directly. Big Bang attack. Vegeta is not a fool, and naturally he sensed that Cell's energy is stronger than his. So he used his special move, the Big Bang attack. It was also one of Vegeta's special moves. Boom! Cell was instantly blasted backwards. Vegeta seized the opportunity and rushed forward, stretching his hands forward. A burst of energy instantly knocked Cell flying backwards to the ground. Ah-da-da-da. Vegeta stood high in the sky, and the familiar Prince fighting method appeared, and countless energy bullets hit Cell. The semicircular energy ball grew bigger and bigger, and finally an energy ball as big as a football field wrapped around Cell. Vegeta raised his right hand in front of his chest, and condensed a blue energy sphere that seemed real. Photon Smash. When it comes to fancy fighting, it's Vegeta. He has created the most special energy wave attacks. He just threw the energy ball in his hand, down like a baseball pitcher. Boom! The semicircular energy ball, the size of a football field, was shattered and invaded by photons, instantly causing a qualitative change. The gold turned directly into red, and then exploded suddenly. The powerful explosion blew the entire island into pieces, leaving a huge abyss. The seawater is flooding back, and the sky is covered with dark clouds. It has to be said that Vegeta is suitable for short-term bursts. The combo just now could not be easily taken on even by an enemy with twice the combat power as him. But Cell's fighting power is more than twice as high as his. Huff, Vegeta gasped. The consumption just now was also very huge. However, his aura did not decrease, but instead slowly increased. His combat power from 40 billion points has increased to 50 billion points. It seems that fighting is the best way to improve your strength. So strong, Prince Vegeta is still so decisive and ruthless. Nappa looked at Vegeta excitedly. Crunch, crunch. A figure walked out from the edge of the abyss. Cell appears again. That attack just now was pretty good. Cell shook his head, his neck cracking. Bah, you're such a pretentious person, Vegeta said disdainfully. Come on, the warm-up match is over. Cell hooked his finger, signaling Vegeta to attack. Who's afraid of who? Vegeta moved at high speed, came behind Cell, raised his legs high, and split his legs. Call out. His attack missed, and what he kicked was just Cell's afterimage. Call out. Cell used a right whip kick and also hit Vegeta's afterimage. The two of them moved at high speed, chasing each other, and a sonic boom sounded in the air. Bang, bang, bang. In a few seconds, the two exchanged hundreds of moves. Vegeta's fighting power continues to improve. The foundation of long-term training begins to explode. 50 billion, 60 billion, 70 billion. He becomes stronger and stronger as the battle goes on, and Cell also increases his own energy as he increases. Not only Vegeta, but also Cell benefited a lot. He learned Vegeta's fighting experience, and from the beginning he was at a disadvantage in terms of moves. He became evenly matched with Cell. Fist to fist, elbow to elbow. Cell kept up with Vegeta's pace and movements. What a strong learning ability. Sun Wukong couldn't help but exclaimed. After all, it's a fusion of all our cells. Even if I just pretended to look down on him just to irritate him. Son Gohan exclaimed. The two men fought faster and faster, and everyone could no longer see their figures clearly. You can only rely on the strength of their energy to sense who is stronger between the two. Sun Wukong also benefited a lot from watching the battle. His energy increased involuntarily. Raditz and Nappa were the same. After 3 years of hard training, the four of them finally had their accumulated strength begin to explode. As the first person to fight, Vegeta's improvement is the greatest. Boom! The two men punched with all their might, and then each retreated hundreds of meters. Haha, interesting, it's really interesting. So cool, Cell shouted happily. What are you so excited about, bastard? Vegeta said arrogantly. How dare you call me a bastard? Cell's mood suddenly became depressed. You are the result of the fusion of so many cells, so aren't you a hybrid? Vegeta crossed his arms across his chest, looking extremely arrogant. Haha, haha, you're looking for death. Cell laughed in anger. Arms crossed, buzz. 4 identical bodies appeared. Wow, he even knows Tien Shinhan's 4-body fist, Sun Wukong exclaimed. But Vegeta, who was fighting, didn't see it that way, because he had never seen Tien Shinhan's 4-body fist. It's just an afterimage caused by the speed, Vegeta said disdainfully. Haha, you try it. The 4 cells spoke at the same time. Vegeta was stunned when he heard this, because he heard 4 voices. Start to be alert. Vegeta, that's the 4-body fist. It can create 3 clones, but don't take it too seriously. The clone bodies are only a quarter of the original body's strength. The original body will also become weaker. Sun Wukong reminded loudly. HMPH, it's none of your business. Vegeta didn't appreciate it. Dad, this is a bit unsportsmanlike of you. Son Gohan also teased. I couldn't help it, hee. I really want to fight him, Vegeta. Hurry up. Sun Wukong stamped his feet anxiously. You're such a chatterbox. Cell also expressed his dissatisfaction. Come on, Vegeta took the lead. He flashed in front of a clone, and blasted the clone away with a move of his chi cannon. The other 3 figures rushed up instantly. Fists, kicks, and qigong waves, 3 attacks attacked Vegeta. Vegeta didn't know which one to block, so he crossed his arms and chose to take them all. Bang, bang, boom. Vegeta didn't feel any intense pain. It seems that the clone's power is indeed not that strong. Vegeta raised the corner of his mouth. Arrogant, the 4 cells rushed forward again. Haha, it's just kid stuff. Vegeta squatted slightly with his legs slightly bent and his arms crossed, emitting a powerful and fierce aura. Golden flames rise into the sky. Explosive wave. A powerful energy burst out from his body, and the instantaneous air wave directly blew away Cell's clone. The clone could not withstand such a terrifying air wave, and it directly turned into bubbles and merged with Cell's body. This move is so powerful, Sun Wukong exclaimed. Vegeta's explosive wave is a low-profile version of his self-sacrificing explosion, gathering most of the energy in his body and exploding it all in an instant. The explosion after sublimation multiplied several times, and he exploded at the cost of his life. In the original work, he blew himself up after facing Majin Buu. During the Dragon Ball Super tournament, he transformed into Super Blue, which elevated his life level and increased his physical strength. He can control it perfectly and won't be killed by the explosive energy. But the disadvantage is that his physical energy will be exhausted. The low-profile version of the explosive wave will only consume a lot of energy in his body, but he will not lose his combat effectiveness. Because Cell's power is not enough after he cloned himself, the burst wave is enough. All right, legends, that's it for today. If you're ready for the next chapter, smash that like button and flood the comments right now. Remember, we've got 3 days to prove this story needs to continue. Subscribe so you don't miss the drop, and I'll meet you in the next audiobook.